of UC.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
and be
to.
So wonderful.
Why are you talking over me? Guys, welcome to City States of Klovisa, /:, The God War, featuring two sleepyheads, someone who is hung over, and then a trumpet player. I will be your DM. I am all five of those people, except I don't play a trumpet that well. Guys, how are you?
We're actually just John Simulacrums.
It's all an extended ruse. Guys, how are you? Ebor, you just woke up. Also known as KJC.
Tired, but, you know, life tiring, so...
Yeah.
Today we will show off, because I didn't prepare.
Live decision making.
Oh shit, here we go.
Which one will make the cut?
Oh my god, it's huge.
Oh shit.
Have we done 1-1?
1-1-1?
Which one?
1-1. Oh my god, he's...
1-1.
You got
It's
some
him.
glare. Oh, I see him!
Game of Thrones!
Yeah.
Too many Game of Thrones Funko Pops. Too many. We need some Mega Man.
Laughs nervously in Funko Pop.
Oof. Lei Stung, who is being played by CK, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. A little stuffy, but good.
Yeah. You got a sinus clearing this weekend? Where it's like all of your sinuses came out?
No, I just took some, like, Tylenol, like, cough and congestion pills.
Wow. I highly recommend drinking Benadryl nonstop. That helped me when I was super sick. Igor's played by Devin. How are you, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. You look so tiny with all your fucking things around your They're beautiful. Chad?
That's the trick. We've just increased our gifts by 10% every time and backed up ever so slightly week by week.
Yeah, just start...
How am I? In the pre-show banter, we found out that I can sight read Country Roads on the trumpet, but not the intro to Cowboy Bebop.
That?
It's really high.
Yeah. It's true.
Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I finally figured out where your username comes from, because I watched all 3 of the musicals of Star Kids' Harry Potter.
If you liked those, you need to watch Twisted.
I did watch
Disney.
Twisted.
I think
Yeah.
Twisted's their best work, but I'm pretty fond of the Potter musicals.
You know, I'm not a musical guy, but I sat through them all. They were highly entertaining. I even watched their Guy Who Doesn't Like musical. And then I stopped.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It was okay. Bran will not be joining us today because he is in Las Vegas getting drunk and spending money he could be giving to me.
Pretty
will
sure
she-
he put his character on black, so we'll find out in roulette wheel
true.
spin or so.
If someone new joins him, it's because he bet his Discord account and all of his life to that one guy, and he lost it. So we may have an entirely new Brandon joining us next time we see him. Seems pretty good. Shen is currently lost in Nepal, so I have officially gone and removed his camera and nameplate. He's been gone for more than half of all the raid team sessions. If he contacts us, it will be a surprise for one, but also, you know, he's welcome back until we find a replacement and fill that position. But I'm officially on the lookout for a new member of the raid team. You do not have to feel obligated to be a horse. Just saying. You don't have to be a horse.
Recommended.
But you're
It-
obligated to be
yeah.
the healer of the team when you do join. Just keep that in mind.
Yes.
No, that's Igor now. Igor's the new healer.
I'm the healer. Lay on hands, easy.
Easy
Yikes.
mode. Guys! Who wants to do the recap? Let's jump right in.
So what had happened was there was this chasm, right? And there
You
were
know,
a whole bunch of.
There is really...
all you have
Somewhat,
to
but
say
a
is
little
we
that happened.
fought some stuff and we're good, man.
a lot of elementals,
Oof.
a lot of characters getting taken to strange places.
Mhm.
We went through a portal, having nobody died? Question mark. And we were looking after Lei Stung. We're in this portal all together, minus Lei Stung, and then we went up to this house and went inside, and we found Lei Stung. And now we're here. And everything is gonna be fine, and we're not all gonna die.
And I was in there between 1 hour and 40 minutes to 16 hours.
This is true. Oh, there we are. Guys, it is the 12th of March, also known as spring shifting. You guys had entered a gelatinous portal. Get out of here, Happy Clarinet. You are no longer wanted. We want interrogation room music. I don't know what the soundtrack sounds like, but I saw it. It said interrogation room. We're just going to see what it sounds like. We mix
Just
live.
plays Ace Attorney music. Get copyright strike immediately.
True.
Objection.
Is it going to start?
It's playing.
Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, Lei Stung. We're gonna wind back the clock before the rest of the party showed up in this nice little 3-story house that you suddenly come to consciousness in. You awaken in the upright position, your half plate still on, but your weapon's missing, as well as your shield. You aren't tied physically to any object. You are not, like, handcuffed or bound by rope, but you find your movement sluggish as a form. A creature? An entity, undoubtedly. Puts down a little porcelain saucer in front of you, and then pours you some tea. It's steamy. It's rich with a all too visceral scent to it, almost as if it's like trying to remember what it was to be tea. What do you do, Lei Stung, as this creature moves around you, hiding in your blind spot?
I slowly sip the tea.
You reach out, you take the little cup, you begin to sip. It tastes like water, like hot flavored water, but like the flavor is like indiscriminate. You can't really name it.
Is this the afterlife, I say?
Fuck. What would this guy say to you? Alright, there's a 50% chance they're gonna fuck with you and a 50% chance they're not. Let's roll a d6. I like rolling d6s. 4, 5, 6 will be good for you. Yes, the creature says to your ear, or within your
Damn
ear.
it.
Its feminine voice whispering oh so manly at you. You're dead. Welcome to Purgatory. And before you or dancing around your left and coming to sit in a chair in front of you at this tiny little table you're sipping tea at. This weird entity shows up. It's kind of a person. You see, like, false characteristics, I suppose. Like, you can see, like, there's a nose and, like, little sinkholes that, like, eyes might be in at one point or another. It's not like a skeleton or anything. It has some kind of flesh-like substance, but the discoloration is clearly, like, non-humanoid, non-living. It's like a shadow had been ripped out of a light source and then stretched across a mannequin, almost. This entity wearing black clothing, a black suit with a tiny top hat on its head, sits down in front of you. Welcome to Purgatory. What can I get for you today?
Well, I heard stories that in the afterlife you can make deals with people to
True.
do stuff back in the living world.
Mm-hmm.
Are you one such, like, being?
I am, yes.
Oh, that's great. What exactly can you offer?
I can release you back into the mortal world,
Just as I was?
just as you were.
At what cost?
There is a skeleton delegate that knows me. I need you to speak with him.
A delegate skeleton in the living world or here?
In the material world where you have come from.
I see. Do you know the location of the skeleton?
I don't, but I know his name.
Oh,
And
please.
if you return him here, I will not just give you your life back. I will empower you.
Really?
Indeed. And with a wave of their hands, a flick of their wrists, a piece of paper is created, materializes, shortly followed by a quill as the creature's fingers turn in the air. These somatic components of a spell creating what appears to be bureaucratic paperwork. All you have to do is sign on the line, agree to get to Grimir within 4 to 6 business weeks, and then presto.
Grimir is the name of the skeleton?
Indeed, the skeleton delegate. Do you know what the Undead Legion is?
I can't say I'm very familiar.
It's okay, you'll learn. There's traces of magic upon you, that sword of yours, for instance.
Ah.
And that little shadow I see as this creature just stares into your eyes, having no eyes itself.
Before I sign, I have something very important to tell you about this contract.
Yes?
I can't read or write. Can
You're
you help
illiterate?
me spell my...
Oh no, you're illiterate.
Yeah. Just a little. I can do basic letters. Like,
The
can you,
creature-
like, hold my hand while I, like, write it so it's like I'm doing it? Does
I
that count?
refuse to touch you. One moment, as this creature looks at its spells, specifically.
If you... Yeah,
comprehend
if you can, like,
language.
write it down and I will just copy what you write. My name is Stung Infernum.
No, you're the one who has to sign. I suppose I
No,
can...
like, write it... Can you, like, write it on, like, a napkin? Do you have, like, a napkin you can write it on and show me?
Yeah, I can get you a napkin.
Alright, that'd be very helpful. Because I do want to go back.
Comprehend languages is self. It's a self spell.
Comprehend language for me?
This creature materializes a napkin, grabs the quill and ink, and how... What is your name? How is it spelled?
Hold on. What? I know it's like, it's L Y I
Y-I?
Yeah.
What if we sound it out phonetically?
I spelled it with an E, so it's L. This is how I remember my name. Hold on. Eyeball begins with an E. L-I-E. Stung by a bee. I go. I'm gonna go through this. I'm not going through this for the whole name.
Roll me a 1d100 plus 5.
Okay.
This is how long, in terms of minutes, it's going to take you to get your name. To this creature. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're actually, despite having... despite being illiterate, you are able to get this creature close enough to your actual name.
It's because it's how I remember my name. I know how to like.
Yeah.
I remember the song for my name.
L as in lie, E as in Eric, I as in I, stung as in B.
Rolls right off the tongue.
It really does. And after the initial confusion is done, they present you your name on a napkin for you to trace or copy.
Okay. I do that. I carefully have the napkin like right over the dotted line, so I'm like very like meticulously making sure it's like properly copied.
Give me a performance check as you do so. You're good at faking it till you make it.
Yeah, I am a performer. Never mind. Again, canonically, it makes sense.
How do you
This is
flub
the most
up writing your
roll.
own name when it's like right in front of you?
The L's backwards, the G's in the wrong place. I didn't put an F in my last name. There's just so many backwards letters and like some just not being there, even though I'm literally just
All
copying
right.
it.
1 second. You said the L is backwards?
Yeah.
One moment.
Yeah, the L is backwards. It's spelled all the way correctly, but the G is missing. The I is upside down. The N
G
is a U.
missing. I is upside
It just
down.
ends up being someone else's name.
Yeah, and
Wait.
it just says, and it's just Fern U.
Fermune.
Yeah.
The creature looks at it, pauses, hesitates
I'm 32
for a
by
moment.
the way.
You're what?
Character's age is like 32, I'm pretty sure.
A 32-year-old. Suddenly, a stamp is produced. A red ink pot is materialized. The creature places the stamp in the ink and then just slams the table where your paper, your contract is. And the stamp, well, you don't know how to read, so I guess it says nothing to you. It's a bunch of letters.
Okay.
The creature quickly rolls up the contract, stuffs it in its skin. Or sleeve, who knows? It's all one weird,
Arm foreskin.
yeah, weird entity. And it greets you again. Well, Farun, you and I shall be good friends in the coming days. Why don't you go ahead and tell me about yourself? Let me get to know you a little bit better.
Well, I'm on a quest for power currently.
You've come to the right place.
Yeah. I come from a pretty, moderate family. Not too wealthy, I wouldn't say. We live pretty close to the slum. My dad did bring in a lot of cash doing professional fighting. I really looked up to him. He was basically my idol. I'd watch him on the TV. and see him do all these crazy things, it would inspire me like every day to get up and like go exercise or play sports with the kids outside. I really didn't like stick much with like school and stuff like that, as you can probably
Clearly.
tell. Yeah. But one day when I was a young man, he had basically his last fight. He was supposed to go on tour somewhere else, which is, I don't remember him telling us that at home at all. But he went out of town, and we got reports that he never came back. And that really devastated the family. It's separated me from basically the rest of my family. My mom doesn't really talk much anymore. My nana, or my mom, I call her mama, but she's like my great aunt. You know, she owns a flower shop. She's getting a little loopy in the head, so I help her with that. And I basically don't speak to my cousins. They're like not around anymore either. So I spend my days exercising, doing what I do best, trying to live back up, trying to pretty much revive his name in the world of sports and as a whole. I want power because I know power leads to a shining icon, and I want to be that for the world. I think it's such a powerful thing that I've experienced. I couldn't let it like go under the rugs and not be seen again. That's kinda why
as you tell this tale, it continues and continues. The creature asks you questions, makes you clarify what you want multiple times. Power, martial, influence, political maybe, financial. It promises to give you every single type, so long as you fulfill your contract. And as, of course, contracts need 2 copies. 3 copies is like the prime number, but at least 2 copies. As you speak, it will, by hand, write a copy of the contract you have signed.
Okay.
And once your story is complete, who was the first person to enter this house again? Was it Igor?
It was Igor with Chad right behind.
Yeah.
They entered like simultaneously-ish.
With the casters in the back, you all arrive to the scene of Lei Stung mid-conversation with this strange-looking entity, a mannequin with shadow flesh stretched over its expressionless face, looking towards you and greeting you all like, Lei Stung, your friends have finally arrived.
You guys didn't
Yay.
make it past the golem. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yay, Lei Stung's not dead.
Yeah, you're not. I thought you died. The golem brought you here. We followed it.
Yeah, I did die. This is the afterlife. Well, this is purgatory, specifically.
No, it's not. We followed you through a portal to get here.
How do you know it's
portal.
not a portal, it's a purgatory.
To
How do you know it's not-
purgatory.
Well,
I'm basically looking at the caricature of death right in front of me.
It's true, I'm scary. I'm undead.
Chad goes, if it was purgatory, could I do this?
You
and-
trip over your skateboard. Oh shit.
oh no.
He-
Chad takes a moment.
yeah, you're not even in your mortal body anymore. I don't even assume that these are I think this is what I imagine I look like. I'm not sure if I actually look like what you see me as, or I see you as.
You are not dead. We saw the golem bring you through this. Well, 1 second. I need to. Who are you? And I'll look at the.
I greet
Whatever.
you, friend of Lei Stung. Oh, look at you.
One second.
It laughs
and
in its feminine, masculine, maniacal laugh.
I'll hold up a finger and then I'll cast Divine Sense.
There's an undead within 60 feet of you.
Can I tell it's that?
What?
Can I tell it's the creature?
Can you tell it's the creature?
Yeah, that
Do
is
you
the
see
undead.
any other creatures? Lei
Well,
Stung
I don't know.
may-
Maybe there's one.
Lei
hiding.
Stung may
I don't
have
know.
something to say. I don't know.
Right, like I don't know.
Wait.
Maybe he did die. Like
There's
Yeah.
at least one undead within 60 feet of you.
If I'm in
Stung-
between alive and not alive, that kind of makes me undead.
What's still again?
Please back away from that creature. It's not safe.
Yes, it is.
I
He's
mean, we've
been
been
here for
talking for,
hours.
like, Yeah, was it like 2 hours?
I was
What,
about to
16
pop
hours?
out the dragon chess board. Do you all play dragon chess?
Hey, what are you?
More of a checkers kind of guy, but yeah, I played Dabble. Played
Dabble.
Mahjong.
That is still just looking at the skateboard,
Just
wondering what
shocked.
happened.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
guys, we're not dead. Lei Stung, you're not dead. We saw the creature bring you through this portal.
You
Where's
saw
the
him-
creature?
Hey, did you see me alive?
Hold on, I
Going
don't
through
know
the
where.
portal?
No, but
See, rocks can't enter the afterlife. For they
exactly.
don't
but
have lives.
The rock brought him through here
How do you know?
because we followed it through the portal. What?
Did you?
Uh,
The creature goes back to your initial questions. I am a creature known to many as Iamon. And if you guys want to know how that's spelled exactly, I'm going to spell it out for you.
Thanks.
are,
Imamon.
you, are you perhaps an elemental?
Close. Close to one. Physically.
I turn
Physically,
to
I am
Syl.
close to one.
I turn to Syl to confirm this as our resident elemental expert.
Syl shakes his head. This is not an elemental. And
I turn
Igor
back to the
knows
not an elemental and say, "Okay, what are you?"
I am a man. Iamon, if you will.
I.
Did you?
Oh my god,
You just read that out
you
loud. You
motherfucker!
got there. All right.
Oh god.
Ah. Oh! Hang on, we got a wizard in the group. Wizard, give me an Arcana check. I forgot, you are no longer a warlock.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ebor Lador.
Damn. What a roll.
You feel a, like... You've interacted with wizards before. You know that you can constantly sense them. If they're in front of you, you know them. Sometimes, even wizards who are obscured will leak out this little wizardly bullshit that connects all of your class together by Ozark's demands. You are staring at a wizard of exceptionally high level, close to the top of the ladder. This is private information just for you alone, but, you know, let's rope you into. As Syl kind of just spectates and observes and is probably preparing to run away.
And they use you guys as body bags.
So, you found the portal out of Purgatory. I suppose you may leave now, Lei Stung, with your companions. You know what you must do.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'll let them tell them in.
Lei Stung, what do you do?
Well, Grimmy over here set me up with a deal, a contract. I go talk to like some skeleton in the overworld, and I get to keep my body.
Don't forget to bring him back.
I'll have to bring him back here too. Yeah.
but he gets to keep his body anyway. We
Yeah,
all
what?
do.
That's a bad deal.
It's a super bad deal.
Wait. Huh?
It swallows
I hear
the
him say it's not.
contract.
It's a bad deal. It's like, wait a
Mm.
second.
Did you sign this contract, Lei Stung?
But I tried my best. We don't have to talk about it.
it's not signed fully, I don't think it's legally binding.
Chad's
It's
gonna start
legally
sneaking.
blinding.
Chad's sneaking up.
You're sneaking up?
I want to snatch that contract and run.
Yeah, there's a spare. You can totally have it. So you're like in an entryway into like a room, right? I don't know. You're also taller than Igor and like,
Oh, we walked in and we're talking at this point.
yeah.
All right, so we're in, and I don't sneak very well either way.
Wait, were you just like around the corner doing a trick flip behind like total cover?
We'd like walked into the room. We were having a chat, watching
Yeah.
this tea unfold.
Okay. Well,
Anyway,
the
so I
contract
don't
is
very-
before Lei Stung.
Oh,
You want me
well,
to
I'm good.
take a look at that for you? Because might have
Yeah.
a better understanding.
The creature does not resist you taking the copy of the contract.
What's
Can
it
I
look like,
read it?
Eivor?
Is it in a language that someone can understand, or do I need to do like comprehend languages?
Of course, you're gonna need to do comprehend languages, my friend.
Okay, so
This thing is
will,
written in the language of magic.
I will ritually cast comprehend languages.
You begin to ritually cast this spell. It will take him 11 minutes to fully commit, or not 11. It will take him 10 minutes and 6 seconds to do this, because that's how rituals work. So in the meantime, while your boy Ebor, who, you know, has been with you through thick and thin at the moment, begins to decipher a magical contract, what are the rest of you doing? This creature produces a magical chessboard for you all to entertain yourselves with. I have a one that does 3 players, if you'd like as well. It's like a triangular board.
Oh, like
How
China.
about this? If we can beat you in a chess game, you call this contract off.
No.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. It's been very pleasant to me this whole time. Maybe we can
Indeed.
sit down and chat more about what's happening.
Wait,
now
Sean,
that
this
I
is an
might be
undead.
alive.
Well, if
made you sign a
time has
contract?
no meaning to you all,
Yeah, but Ozark is like a lich, and we follow his orders.
You know, you actually have a good point there.
And it's not like you guys told me you really don't have a buy to morality. So,
who's Ozark?
Don't worry about it.
yeah, it's someone
You are right,
else.
morals
Some,
are
like
dumb.
flying guy.
A flying guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Another wizard. Like the one before us.
Yeah, but not
You mean
as
Igor?
not as cute or endearing though.
Ah, an asshole. Much like all wizards.
Yeah, actually, you ever seen a clown wizard before?
Whenever you see one wizard, you've seen all the clown wizards, for all wizards are clowns.
Okay, I like this guy. He knows what's up. See, just gotta sit down and talk to him.
I just
I-
don't like the whole contract thing. but other than
Please,
that, it's
have a
pretty
seat.
cool.
I
A chair
I reckon you guys to come take a seat.
grows from the
I'll
floor.
take a seat.
You take a seat at a little table. Would you
Yeah,
like
like-
some hot water that is flavored?
I'm good.
It's called
It's
tea.
like tea.
I'll
Oh,
have some.
I don't drink tea.
Chad will attempt to kickflip once more, questioning
He's
existence,
so distraught.
You
Alright.
kickflip.
and sit at the table.
You sit at the table. 2 more chairs are materialized from the very floor itself. And a 4-person chessboard will materialize as well. Tea will sort of come into existence, and you can have a pleasant conversation. What do you guys want to talk about before Ebor is done with his ritual and I have to interrupt us?
So I have a-
So I'm not dead. I
Where are we?
confirm with the being.
Yeah, where are we?
1 second. I need to keep track of time. So it's gonna be 10 minutes for the ritual. We've been here for like 5 already. 5 plus 10. Alright. I'm just gonna start tallying up. So, we're gonna do this in minutes for now, but we may move on into hours later.
Watch as the raid team becomes the calendar leaders.
3 months have passed!
I mean, this is like the hyperbolic time chamber. We can stay in here for a year, get a year's worth of grinding, and come back out. It's been like What?
If the
10
God
days?
War
Years.
passes, we win.
Shall we end this campaign now? What am I? Is that the question on everyone's minds?
Where are we?
Oh,
that's
where
the
are
question.
you?
But also, what are you?
I am a man. It laughs. The creature hesitates for a moment, and deep in thought as it tries to comprehend its own position within this world. I believe what we are currently in is known as a demiplane by those with magical and arcane insight. A figment of reality, a dream that has manifested, which currently keeps me away.
Away from what?
My goal in life. Do you know what a
The skeleton?
counterbalance is, Mr. Tree Jumper with wheels? He doesn't know what a skateboard is?
It's a rolly log.
A
sir.
rolly log.
Ma'am, sir. And no. Go on. What are you counterbalancing?
We are all creatures of this world, yes?
Yes.
I'm led to believe so.
For every force, there is an opposite that must exist to counter it. We call this in the magical world a counterbalance. I am supposed to be within the material plane, acting as a balancing force against one who wishes to flip the table, as it were. The table, of course, being reality, and reality being the world, and, you know, if one person starts flipping the table, that means the world's gonna fucking spiral out of... Look, I'm a busy person. I'm currently trapped here because my good friend, Grimir the Grave, lost the key, and I need him to come here to let me out.
Why don't you just walk out the portal like us?
Yes.
He tried that.
It stares at you for quite some time. And in the meantime, Ebor finishes his ritual and can silently read the magical contract that is, in fact, a spell. Not a spell in the way you cast and be like, ho-ho, action! Effect. It is like old magic shit, where it's like, oh, you just agreed to something, and now if you don't agree to it, here are the following consequences. It is very one-sided, but the objective is simple. Lei Stung, and only Lei Stung, is tasked with finding a Grimir of the Grave, spelt like this for you, Mr. Ebor. Grimir of the Grave, and returning him to this point of existence, of non-physical, wherever you guys currently are, and to it, the creature. Spelt, I am a man. Grimir must return to Iamon, or Lei Stung loses his body. And it doesn't really go into further details about, like, the process in which that will occur.
Or a time frame.
The time frame is 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
4
6
to
weeks
6.
in this time, or
Supposedly, in the material world.
so we gotta go.
Yeah.
You read this. Well, we're gonna say it's gonna cost you an extra, like, 4 minutes to truly read this magical contract. And in that meantime, we can answer another question, if you guys have it, for I Am a Man. Before
Where
time
this
presses down on
Grimir the Grave that you want us to find? Where can we
Indeed.
find it?
Grimir is a legionnaire of the Undead Legion. We served together against the enemy way back when. Oh. He was so handsome back then. Stunning, really. Saving children. Stealing boats. Refusing my orders and yelling at me, even though we were both undead. It was quite a time. A time to exist. I'm getting off track in my reverie. He is with them, likely hidden within the shadows of the world still.
What? So where can we find him?
I don't know. I don't even
they
know
haven't
how
been
long
outside
it's been.
for like a while, so they don't know. Yeah. They kind of just explain that it's on me to find where they are.
This is true.
And
I'm sure you
sign-
have resources. You have a mage at your disposal, she says, pointing to Ebor, who just got to the consequence section and is like stalling at like 6 weeks. Lei Sheng loses his body. Have some more hot water. It's flavored.
Nondescriptly. Some tea. Great. Wait, hold on. If you're a counterbalance for something, you're undead.
Yes.
So there's someone that's re-alive, that's living, like, twice as long as they should be? Or living half as long as they should be?
It is not as that we are the exact opposite of one another.
Wait, I think Lei Sheng's onto something. If he's undead, he technically lives forever, which means his counter should not be alive at all?
That's
Or
not how-
he died and came back because the other
It's
person
more of
hasn't
like
died
an
yet.
ideology kind of like force factor. It's not so much like
Wait. So
I'm
he's
a shadow
undead, which means
per-
he's died once. Which means
So
the
the
other
person we're
guys
looking for
never
is
died.
alive.
And
not-
never can die.
you guys come up with this like truly a creature laughs maniacally as you guys like galaxy brain their entire existence and sum it up in such a stupid way. It's like, yes,
Deliberating.
that is how that works.
Awesome. Wait, who do we know that's lived forever or not lived very long?
Or has never lived.
Like
is
90%
alive.
of the people we come across. Why do you ask?
I don't know. It could be one of them.
Are immortals common in your age?
Yeah, pretty.
Unfortunate. Things truly are going wrong then.
Why?
Immortals should not truly exist. They are freaks. They should be parts of the world, not acting as agents. Do they appear in humanoid form?
Yeah, like me. Points to self.
It eyes you for a half second and then like goes back to chat.
Quite often, they do find themselves in humanoid forms.
Ah. Well, it seems that someone has begun to turn a table, our world, into a direction that they truly love.
Any
Is
idea?
someone turning things into people that shouldn't be turning things into people?
Possibly. Immortals used to be very rare. They were defeated often and kept in check. If one lives too long, accumulates too much power, then of course, terrible things will occur.
Immortal?
The gods
Accumulates a
were
lot of
once known as
power.
this. Do you remember them?
The gods?
Yes. Many were mortal.
those aren't
ascended. They're not.
No, I had a... It's a long story.
There's an outing with a god, supposedly.
Ebor, you
It
have
all
long
ends in
since
shopping.
finished reading the contract.
Was it I have or I haven't? Sorry.
You have, yes.
I have. Okay. I have a question. We were looking for an
Ah,
earth
gnome.
elemental.
An earth elemental.
Yeah, apparently it's very strong, quite big, by the sound of it.
Why would you want to speak with the earth? Just go yell at some dirt.
We're on
we
a mission, so we need
Yeah.
to speak to a specific.
Oh, a
It's
primal
earth.
is what you are looking for.
The one specifically that rules over these lands.
Ah, I'm good friends with it. Shall I?
Oh.
Well, I can't so much as communicate with it anymore, but I was there during its infancy, I believe. We made a
Aw.
pact.
Does that pact hold true today?
It should.
What's the pact? Can we enact it somehow?
It
Outside.
smiles. You can watch its like face begin to twist, its smile extending beyond its face into a very wide, stretched, like 4 bananas linked together kind of smile.
So if we don't succeed, you're trapped here forever, right?
Possibly.
Okay. Want to help us out a little bit? Because we're fully expecting to die sometime soon. So 6 weeks,
I
8
could
weeks.
mark one of you. Elementals love marking things.
Mark one of us
their
again.
Been there, done
favored
that.
Points
Oh!
to Igor.
Igor, you're wearing
I-
a helmet which is currently obscuring like your brand. It was not able to see this.
Well, I'll like because it has like the bassinet. I'll like flip it up.
Yeah. Well, it got you like right on the side of your face, right? So it's not just like
Yeah.
the helmet's
I mean, you don't
just
lose
like
the
on the
intelligence
back
because
of
the
your neck.
helmet's
right?
off your head as long as you're
Supported
holding
like
it.
downwards.
I'll hold it then.
But
I'll
as
think
you
about it.
take it off for a brief moment, the attunement will last. Don't worry about becoming dumber immediately. The creature approaches, sort of stretching out of its seat like a weird boneless snake, just sort of growing out to stay seated but like truly investigate Igor. It's like, oh, you are branded. You're touched. How cute.
Yeah,
It does not touch you.
that
Igor.
happened. I still don't really know what this
You
means.
are muted,
Would
Igor.
you
I
know?
cannot hear anything. What happened? Am I...
What?
What?
Did all my sound die?
Can you not hear us?
Bananameter? I can't hear anything.
I heard you in the stream.
Did I pull a Shadow or a JC? I pulled a JC, I'm sorry. I
said,
appar-
could you? Yeah, can you hear us?
Now I can hear you, yes. I'm so sorry.
I just said, can you tell me more about this brand then? Since you kind of know about them.
It rolls an investigation check on you. Its modifier is high. And it rolls a... What is that, a 21? Ish? Yeah.
What's the math? 10 plus 9?
No.
It's times 10. Don't be
Old-
silly.
Old means? No.
No. It is plus 9, though. You can do the math from there.
You stupid.
The creature looks at your brand, Igor, and says to you, "It seems you are marked as an heir or a challenger. Seems to be an elemental is giving away its position within the world. You should be careful." Does this creature
What?
know Igor's name? Have you named Igor?
Have I named Igor?
Has anyone
I haven't-
said Igor's name?
I pointed to him.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
you
names
said
were
anyone's
said. You
name.
just said Leishtung's friends, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey guys. I didn't
Yeah.
say anyone.
Then it does not know Igor's name. And if I said it, I retract that statement. Mr. Murder Man. It seems a
We
great
both
murder.
chime in, yes.
These things that give away their deeds do not do so for free. You should be wary of other challengers.
I just spoke to the elemental, and it was like, well, I actually didn't know what it was saying, but then I communicated back, and I didn't know what I was saying, and then it marked me.
Well, seems you two have made a deal. Be careful
That's
not
not
to
good.
cross the bounds of your obligation now.
Could you tell me what those are, if you
I-
know them?
I do not.
Oh, so you and the elemental here are bound by an obligation?
No,
In a way.
an older elemental. Leistung, I'll catch you up later.
Yeah.
Wherever the one marked you, Mr. It pauses to catch your name as more time has passed.
Call me Captain.
Mr. Captain. These things do not mark people lightly. Chances are you will not be able to run from your obligation. I wish you luck. All
I
the
didn't know I
luck in
had
the
an
world.
obligation.
That's unfortunate. Ignorance does not protect you from magic.
Wait, but this should. And I just hold up my ring.
Ah! I don't know what your ring is. It's the protecting
Mind
of...
shielding.
Yeah, mind shielding.
It's also invisible, so you're probably just holding up a finger at him.
You're just flipping them off.
But this will.
We cat.
He hasn't been outside of millennia. It doesn't know what that means.
It is a universal gesture when you throw your hands at someone.
The primordial gesture.
Yeah. The first thing that the first living creature did was flip off the world.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
Eibor, you have been witnessing this conversation. Anything you want to bring into it?
So, you said that you knew this. I think you said primordial element?
Primal.
Sorry.
Primordial, primal. They're interchangeable, I suppose.
Would you be able to point us in the right direction to go speak with them?
Where would I be? I should be on the very edge of its domain, yes?
Yeah, you're in like a crag somewhere on the mountainside.
Yeah, you're looking at.
And it has
Flip
pushed
thing.
me far. You will find it protected, hidden away, obscured. The one that I may deal with was one touched by shadow. I imagine it would be in a crag somewhere. But as it is a primal elemental, it is connected to all four of the elemental forces. If you have the ability to fly, you should see it, for it needs to come into contact with air.
So, in a shadow plate. I think I know where it is.
Yeah, we've passed by that place, I think, actually.
In the mountains, right?
Rings
Yes.
a bell.
Yeah.
Do not fight it. I promise you. It does not have an understanding of what death is. It cannot be
Would it-
killed.
Would it be
No.
cool if we like name dropped you, Ayamon?
I suppose.
Wait, are you on good terms with it, or
I
should
am
we
here.
name drop you?
If I was not on good terms, it could seal me away indefinitely to the bottom of the world, I suppose.
Aren't you trapped here, though? Aren't you sealed away?
Yeah,
No, but
but it's
someone
not
else.
its
That's
fault.
the
It
skeleton.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It can't put me
Oh,
into this
okay.
place. That was a different thing. Don't worry about how I got here.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Is there anything we can bring with us that shows that you're cool with us, and so it'll be cool with us?
I could mark you with a magical signature, I suppose.
All right. If you do
Ooh,
that,
yeah.
can you do it like on my back instead, though?
But your face
I'm
is
not
more
a big fan
noticeable.
of face.
It's so more noticeable though. Like
Yeah,
having a face tattoo or like
I
marking
talked to
shows
this
that
guy.
you're like
Alright,
fully
is
dedicated.
Leishon. Don't worry, it'll look sick, especially when
super
you're doing
sick.
your wrestling matches. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I can have
Wait,
like I can
you
start
weren't
at like
there.
your chin
I was
and run
talking to
you
this
all the
guy,
way down to your
Rodrigo.
heart. Would you like that?
I'm torn. The cat.
Leishon,
Leishon is
imagine the
torn.
publicity.
He remembers the nice words Rodrigo said of him and his physique and his face and his body.
I think
He's like,
Brand
"Do I
would
really wanna-"
volunteer for this. And I'm not doing that to bully him or play his character. He loves modification and aesthetic. So if this bitch
Wait.
can make a sick-ass tattoo, Sil would probably jump at the chance of that.
Chad's on board with face tattoo as well.
Well,
And would
Chad,
encourage this behavior.
you,
Or
I feel like a pussy now that everyone wants a face tattoo now. Fuck
Oh,
it.
Leishon.
Give me the face
Peer
tattoo.
pressure. Let's all get face tattoos. You know what?
Give me the
Igor
face
wants one
tattoo.
Next
I was
long
already
rest,
kind of self-conscious
next
about
long
the
rest,
horns,
boys.
but just
We
double
getting
down.
tattoos.
Hey, yeah, can we all get matching tattoos? That way it's like, yo, we're the boys.
of
Big
course.
Either run
Shall I-
like a third and
Ivor! Wait, no, I don't know your name. Captain, please step forward. I
Yeah.
shall give you a sick-ass tattoo.
No, I'll
Oh,
get it.
man.
I'll get it. Don't worry, I'll get it. I pushed
No,
him
no,
out of the
let's
way.
all get it. We're
Oh, we're all
gonna
getting
get
it.
It sounds
Yeah,
like-
we're gonna. Yeah.
So wait,
We're
where's
gonna
your
have matching tattoos.
Ah, yes,
Wait,
a
where's the mark on
new
your face?
clan
I don't
has
even think I have an
formed this
opposite cheek.
day.
Yeah, put it on the opposite cheek of the other
Alright.
elemental, and then.
right cheek for everyone?
Yeah.
Igor has one on his left cheek. Right?
Yeah,
the
so-
creature was
Yeah,
right.
so on the right cheek have the other element.
Yeah.
All right. Who else wants a face tattoo? A magical marking that you are
Come on, guys,
associated
peer pressure.
with
Let's
me.
do this.
That's it.
Hey.
All right, line up, everybody.
Laughs across the face.
Yeah, she's got. Well, this creature's gonna slap all of you at one time and then cast a 5-man spell.
I'm gonna step back a bit and like, you guys can do that. I'll just watch.
Boo!
Come on,
The
Ebor.
Boo!
Don't be a bitch.
Creature boos
Is
you.
it? Are you self-conscious about being
pressure.
shorter? We can
What's
get you
Sil
a
doing? Is Sil jumping on board?
Sil is doing the what's it called? The cat in a box, but Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's
tattoo.
cat.
Yes. So if he comes back and says he has one, then he has one. If he comes back and says he doesn't, he does not. He will retroactively be able to choose if he gets one or not.
Come on, Ebor. Everyone else is or isn't doing it.
Come on, peer pressure. Everyone knows if everyone else does something, it's better if you do it. That's just common logic.
It's
And
true.
make us closer as a team. You're new, you know. This is a good
Yeah.
bonding moment.
This is your initiation. Come on.
Oh.
The casual no. Everyone except for Ebor slapped in the face, except for Sil, who may not be slapped in the face. It's his choice. And a sick-ass tattoo. Are we feeling reptilian, avian, associated
Monkey?
with death, or wolf?
Monkey? We do
Type it in roll 20 chat.
Gorilla.
I have mine ready.
All right, hang on. 1, reptile. 2, avian. 3, there's no monkey. Undead / skull. And 4, wolf. Snakes. Skulls.
The baby. It's a baby car on the side of our faces.
Can we? Can we do the?
No
this
customs. This thing does not know how to do custom. It has
Oh.
4 presets that it can do.
one? Oh, it feels bad.
We got
Uh,
snakes,
With skull or
skulls.
snake.
Yeah,
Those
I'll
are
go
pretty
for
rad.
3.
All right, we appear
Oh,
to be
did you all
going.
get the same one? We all have to get the same one.
That's what I'm saying.
Can
Yeah.
you do like? He can't do customs. No skull snakes.
I
That
could
would've
do a
been-
skull snake if you'd like. It-
Ooh,
Guys?
let's do Skull Snake. Yeah,
Skull
let's
Snake.
both roll.
All right, It's not a viper. It is...
Anaconda.
This anaconda don't.
No.
It's not an anaconda. It won't go that far. I suppose they could, in theory, do it. You will see a odd snake skeleton begin to form in one another's flesh on the right
That's
cheek,
even sicker.
which sort of like joins in with your mouth with these bony fangs that begins to glow with a alabaster and purplish energy, which begins to somewhat sear its way down your flesh all the way until it reaches around your breast and reaches your heart. It is...
Purple snake face tattoo. Got it.
Yeah, the skeleton part is white. It is shaded with this weird purplish dark
But how
yes.
sick does it look?
trim. Rolling for sickness.
It is sick nasty.
Come on, get down with the sickness. Alright.
That's important roll.
Ooh, wah ha ha ha. Out of sickness of the stat being 3 to 18, it is a 14 in terms of sickness.
Hey,
Yeah, it is sick. It's rad.
That's
It's
sicker
rad.
than Chad is hot. Let's go.
Yeah, Igor
Yes.
will like, you know, like where you.
That's a
fucking-
hotness modifier +1.
Anyone
Honestly.
attracted
Yeah.
to tattoos, you will gain a modifier of +1 to your hotness score.
Let's go.
Hey.
Yes.
Easy.
It is rather sick.
Looks at Ivor. Come on.
Come on.
It's too late. The spell is
Look how
cast.
sick it looked. Oh.
Oh,
It would have to be another original. I had slapped you all so that it could be simultaneous.
oh. Man.
Anyway, good luck.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait,
Thanks for
maybe
the
the high
info.
tide has come. I was in a sea cavern last I knew.
Yeah, you're still.
Yeah, yeah, still are.
We're gonna give you some more time for the sick ass tattoo. Alright, so it has been 10, 15, 19, 24, 28 minutes. So we'll just round up to half an hour. That's 300
divided by
minutes you've
10?
been in here.
Well, 30 times 2 is 60, which is an hour, so 5 hours.
It is... Wait, what?
No, we go back. Time goes
It
faster
has been
in here.
300 minutes when you will leave this place.
So 5 hours.
Unless you wish to stay longer. Yes, 5
I
hours.
just have one quick question. Do you have any information that can help us find Grimmere?
He
Any
is
other
undead.
information?
He talks a lot. He's beautiful. A beautiful soul, if you can read the souls of people.
Patty skeleton.
He has retained his nobility for so long. His love of mankind is unmatched.
That sounds good for us.
Yes. He's also one of
We'll
those
try to find him.
like pieces of shit who will sacrifice one to save many, even if it is himself. Oh, he's so beautiful. Don't
Got
let
it.
him be in charge of your life, though. He will probably sacrifice it to save more
Well-
people.
Will this appear as a skeleton to us?
Some form of undead.
Okay.
Doubt he would settle for being a ghost. So maybe a zombie? Could have been a while. He's probably mostly skeleton by now.
Got it.
All right.
Well, we'll be back.
Alright.
Yeah. Thank
Can you tell your
so
elementals outside not to attack us next time when we come back?
Well, you know, they sort of act on their own. I can't really stop them.
much. Oh no, we have the sick tat. They'll know we're cool.
Yeah, true.
Yes. They would only attack if they felt threatened by, say, like, a murder man.
Or a shadow beast. Just
Sure.
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, riding around on hostile forces are good ways to show you are going to be hostile.
All right. Well, thanks again for the info. We'll make sure to get that skeleton guy for you.
I hope so. For your
yeah.
sake.
I mean, it's just what I just have to bring him back. It's no skin off my back. And you already
Well,
helped us with a bunch of info.
It might be.
Hmm? I'm
What?
trying to look at my
Have
back.
a good
Wait, is
trip!
this- Okay.
The creature ushers you outside. You are less than a mile from the portal. If you guys go fast, it will be like 6 o'clock, which means you might be trapped until, like, the evening tide goes away. You guys are cutting it close.
Let's try to get out of here.
Yeah.
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 You run. You run fast as a skateboard can surf on grassless grass. Because this grass, as we all know, is not real grass. You fly down a hill. Wei Shang, this is the first time you've seen the exterior of this weird copy and paste land where every blade of grass just sort of goes down and then springs up rather than like gets folded and permanently pressed in with a boot. All the trees kind of look the same, but like they're at different angles, so it's like the illusion of them being different trees.
Does it give me the same feel like an artificial like place like Maru's like castle dungeon thing?
Moru's castle dungeon thing?
The the lady that I got enchanted by her little garden.
Maru.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, different feel.
Very different feel. The
Okay.
hedge maze of Moru all were distinct, unique plants, which were truly alive. This is not that.
Okay. Very trippy. It's like a kaleidoscope of trees.
Yes. And you journey. You journey fast, quickly, until you reach a small hill that leads to a round portal, an archway, where this black gelatin is there.
This is what you guys went through to get here?
Igor dives in.
Okay, guess
Dive
so.
in.
Dad jumps through.
You jump through.
Jumping through.
Wei Shang
Go,
goes.
so go.
Sil and Ebor follow. Igor, you will make it first, then Chad about 30 seconds later, Lei Stung about 30 seconds behind him, Ebor about 30 seconds behind them, then Sil bringing up the
I'm
rear.
on Sil's back, I presumed, because he's
Then-
faster at walking and we're running fast.
Then those guys come together. Just the way Sil would have liked it. You...
God damn it.
I got it. You know, when your boy's missing, you gotta do his jokes for him. You arrive in the cave. We're gonna roll a luck die to see how bad the water is. Because John vaguely threatened that the ocean comes into this cave during the later hours during our battle. Guys, it's not good. You look out into the cave properly. Your light source is going. You're on that little ridge up above the bottom floor where you had fought all those elementals. And you can't see the floor in which you walked. It looks to be filling with ocean water. And immediately, as soon as you guys get out, your communicators all begin to go with, like, garbled noise. White noise, as if someone's trying to communicate with you on your private channel. But they are indecipherable.
Hello? Hello? Sil has boots of spider climbing, so he, with Ibor, can easily get two of them out. What kind of wizard nonsense can get us out of here? Or do we have to go back in and wait for tide to pass?
Can't we just swim?
Well,
we have a
you're
lot
in
of stuff. I
splint
don't think
mail.
we're gonna be able
You're
to
gonna
Aren't you in
sink,
armor?
Igor.
Yeah, sure.
No. So, Ibor, do you have spider climb? Does Sil have spider climb? All we need, I think, is two of us, because Igor could probably carry...
I'm saying that you cannot even see the tunnels in which you guys came through.
Oh, they're just completely filled.
yes, this is, like, close to fully submerged. The only thing that isn't is your high-rise that you are currently in.
Wait a minute. How long did we tell the men that we're going to be gone for?
I'm not sure we did.
We didn't bother.
Oh. They're probably trying to communicate us. Fuck.
I think that's the captain's responsibility.
Anyone know how long tide stays high?
Doesn't Syl have Dimension Door?
Mm-hmm.
So
Is
that's
that a
like-
sight spell?
It is, but he's also used both his spell slots for his day.
Got it.
Oh.
It doesn't need sight, but you need to know where you're going. But it also only takes one person, so
What dimension door took 2?
oh yeah, it took one person with so yeah, 2 people,
Yeah.
him and a companion. The rest of you will still be stuck.
It's moot. He has no spell slots. He must short rest.
Doesn't he have a? I wasn't sure if he had something to bring back a spell slot, but I don't know.
No, he doesn't. I would never give him that power.
Short rest inside the place then, and hope that
No, shouldn't we short rest out here? Unless the tide's
there's
big.
water rising.
Yeah, but we're in a little air bubble. It won't rise beyond this point in here.
It
Or it
won't?
shouldn't.
Okay, I'm down.
Unless there's more to
cannot
this
say.
cave than you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take an investigation check around this cave, see if there's any like spaces that water's leaking through that could
I'm
potentially
gonna
fill
cut
up.
you off and just tell you what your character sees, rather than you
Okay.
demanding that you make a check on me. The roof
Catch you
does
up.
not seem to have any ocean water leaking through. There are no streams of water. Instead, you are on... Well, I guess I can kind of bring you to the map if you guys really want to see, like, a demonstration. That way I don't have to physically describe it. Whoosh. Let me bring you over to here. Can you see Leishtong? You cannot? It's because I deleted your token. No, I don't. Whoosh. It's because you're on the GM layer. What about now?
Gee, I see my token.
Okay, you see your token? Is that all you see?
Yes.
Okay. Well, fuck. It's because I stole your
You
site.
changed
didn't I?
his yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm working on it. Dynamic lighting. You should now be able to see.
Here we go.
Alright, cool. So you're on this little high rise. I'm just going to move your tokens. Over here is where you guys had walked. John has played with dynamic lighting so that you cannot see the top unless you were on the top. So I guess I can kind of remove that now. Hopefully it's not connected to anything. Ooh. Uh-oh. Whoosh. Indeed. Now you can see the top. Go to this layer. Thank you. So you guys are up here, and ocean water has filled in literally everything up to this edge. Half of this ramp is already submerged, if you can see that. It's in black. Maybe I should do this in a brighter color. Like over here. John hates playing with 2 cameras, guys. There we go.
Does it look like it's still rising?
You would need to wait for more than, a minute to see that, right? It's always going to be like a gradual increase, right? But
Well,
that is your current situation. There's still
So-
roof above you by like 10 or so feet, but it quickly steeps downwards to like become level with these areas. Damn it, John switched to black. Yeah. The water level like stops here and the ceiling ducks down with it, right?
An idea.
how long was it from where the map starts to where we came in from, like the outside? Like,
I don't think I should just give you that for free.
or at least rough. Is it like 10 seconds, or is it like an hour traveling? I don't remember how
It
long
is
was between-
not that long. A fast man could clear this if they knew where they were going fairly quickly. If you could teleport through walls, you could go even faster.
Short rest out here then, and try to think of what we're gonna do.
That's all for a short rest, as long as we're not going to drown.
Yeah. Wait, how much HP do I have currently since I was saved?
1.
Just one? Okay.
So if you guys have, if we have 10 minutes, I can put up a dome so that we have some protection.
Will that keep water out?
I'm reading this about myself. I feel like it should, but I'm not sure.
Dome of Force. If like arrows and stuff can't get through it, I doubt water can get through it.
But air can get through it, right?
Yeah.
And water is not an object. It's like part of the environment.
Because I know that in another thing, snow landed on the roof and like made a dome in a different stream I'd seen. So
Yeah,
it
that's
depends how
the
you rule it.
flavor,
So I don't know,
right?
that's-
Not sure. The space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. I don't know. You know, it's gonna
And
be
they
an
also use
interesting
it to
question.
block a hole in a boat as well. So I'll see. Some people interpret that it does. I thought I'd get your opinion. 'Cause your world, please.
True. I need to look at more examples of Leomund's tiny hut. Or, you know, you can go in the portal for like an hour, and then we can just immediately skip to morning. It's up to you guys.
That
Just
sounds
that-
easier.
Yeah, let's get them.
Skip
I'm down for
to
that.
morning. Skip
Yeah.
to morning.
Alright, we skip to morning. You guys, instead of risking drowning, which you guys would have to risk if John was an asshole, which, as we all know, John's an asshole. Because he's a wizard in real life. You guys go into the portal. Someone looks at a watch for, you know, keeps track of one for an hour. And then you step out, and the water is gone. It is in the same conditions that you had left it in the initial time you entered this portal.
Let's get the fuck back to the airship quick.
Yeah, we gotta make sure they're still there.
I gotta roll
They
a hit
left me.
die.
People are dying. Those
It is
motherfuckers.
the 13th.
So, when you roll hit die for a short rest, you can just you
You did
expend
not
as
short
many
rest. You
Oh,
spent
we did
an
not?
hour inside.
Okay.
Time for you
And
worked
we
differently.
Okay.
Wei Stung, for all intents and purposes, is at 1 HP and tired.
Okay.
You guys leave.
I immediately radio. Hello, can you hear me?
You radio the airship.
Come on, guys.
We're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back,
Oh no.
we will see what happens to the airship. We'll see you here in a sec, guys. Guys, we're back. Igor, you call into your communicator. What do you say?
I just say, hello, can you hear me?
There's a pause for a very long moment. Do you do anything in this moment? As you don't get any
I'm just
immediate
thinking,
response?
like, if my crew left me, oh, they're gonna be sorry. These motherfuckers.
Around 30 seconds go by, Igor, when you hear on the mic, somewhat quiet, Captain, is that you?
It's me. Where are you guys?
It's me, Schmitty!
Schmitty, what the fuck? What are you doing on the radio?
They told me to watch. Keep an eye out, an ear out on the communicator.
Get your ass out. Get the fucking... Oh my god. Get the pilot on the radio now.
Aye, aye.
Schmitty.
It whispers. The creature whispers in your communicator and it goes silent.
Bad to Igor. We need to make that guy eat another fucking fish or something.
Yeah, what is wrong with Schmitty? God
We were
damn
supposed
it.
to grab a rat somewhere in this
Oh, it's
cave.
a
I haven't
rat.
seen any.
Make
Oh,
him eat
yeah.
a rat.
If you guys can find a
Make
rat
him
real
eat
quick.
the rat.
Alright,
we do
we
it?
need to find a rat.
Guys, Schmitty has your lives in his hands right now.
We're not on the communicator
We're not
during this
talking
part of the
to him.
conversation.
Yeah.
No, you're right. What have you done to Schmitty that would make him hate you guys?
I haven't done anything to him yet.
I have been an amazing captain, okay?
I definitely chanted make him eat a rat.
So did I. But, I'm his captain, and, he should know better than to cross it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, while all this is going on, the good news is they're not gone.
You know how, like, some people have Stockholm syndrome?
Oh, they
syndrome?
have- I mean-
Like, I feel like Schmitty at this point has to have at least a little Stockholm.
Probably.
Was that battle music for a brief moment?
Maybe.
Anyone else's anxiety just kick in a little bit? I was like, nope, Schmitty?
I'm
Schmitty's
combat
the final
You son of
boss?
a bitch.
He comes in riding an earth elemental.
We found the primal, guys.
City-states of Klovisa, the Schmitty War.
Everyone waits patiently for any radio communication, communicator communication, to come back. John is going to make the most important reaction adjustment check that he's ever done before. I need you all, Chad, Igor, Leishtung. I guess Ebor, he doesn't have like an axe to grind against Ebor. But I need you to type in the chat your charisma score. Not your attribute. Not your modifier. The flat number.
Wait, so is he the only one on the communicator on my entire ship?
It would
Like
appear
what?
so.
What are they doing up there?
CK, yours is not necessary. He doesn't hate you. Plus 13, plus 12. Divided by 3.
It's 13.
It is 13. Math wizard over here. That is a D10. That's another D10, but I want my D10s. Shit, I just dropped it. Here's another one. Alright, guys.
You'd be making a joke about the D10s.
I keep dropping them. Okay. Guys. If you roll high, you will not have to walk home. If you roll low... well...
Minnie is about to get killed if he leaves us. I swear to God. I don't see how they let.
Why don't we
Smitty
do
be
a
the
little
only one
character,
on the
let's talk about let's do a character catch-up. We haven't done one of those in like 5 sessions.
Wait, I'm just curious. How is Smitty the only one on a radio?
Chad, you are standing at the edge of a cave, looking at like a cliff face that sort of shoots upwards to actual land. You have a skateboard in one hand, a magical mace and spear in the other somehow.
I didn't get the spear back. It's still stuck in that golem that took Leishtung away, I thought.
Wasn't that a different one?
Either way, we chased it and I never went back for it. But I guess we're walking back through the cave, so I'll
Yeah,
pick
I
up-
would have been just sort of lying on the ground there. These elementals don't have a value for weapons. So you could pick it back up, I guess. John will be nice for that.
Oh man, I gotta make another spear.
Chad,
How does my back feel?
it tingles. Like,
Chad's
a
wary.
lot.
Chad's real wary. After fighting a bunch of elementals, having his friends kind of die and then not die, and then, you know, make deals with devils, and then we all got tattoos. Like, Chad just wants to not walk home right now. That
Yeah.
feels pretty good.
I see.
Maybe grab a quick nap. He would love to get some chi points back.
Leishtung, how are you feeling?
Kind of dazed and hazed, honestly.
Yeah.
Woke up thinking I was dead. Turns out I wasn't dead. Kind of just signed up for a contract and a snake tattoo. Looks pretty sick. Not really sure where this is heading. Remember, Ivor has not disclosed to me what the contract terms are yet. He's just read them himself. So I'm just like, he's finally like, this turned out okay. This turned out pretty well. Can't wait to go back home and just like get a load off. This has been a lot.
Ebor, how are you doing, man?
I don't know. The guy that I never spoke to on the ship that apparently other people forced him to be dead rats is not the one being a person
Rats
that
weren't
has
dead,
to
by
go
the way.
home.
Yeah, but ignoring
I
that.
didn't get involved.
Ignoring that.
Oh. Like, there was some intense combat. Met some people that seemed to be okay, but they all seem very dysfunctional, but it fits in with the people I normally hang around with.
I see.
So, I feel at home.
In the chaos.
Yeah. No one pays me too much attention because I'm a little bit self-conscious normally, so being 2'10", you kind of get a lot of looks. But
Yeah.
apparently other people are more distracting than I am with the crazy things they all look and do.
That's true. Finally, Igor, questioning who in their right mind would leave only one person in the communicator systems.
Igor is feeling a mix. He's very, like, pumped and, like, hyped that they all got these face tattoos. He's like, yeah, these look sick, and, like, we're a crew now and shit. But now, he's also feeling like there's gonna be some trouble when he gets back on board. Because these motherfuckers left Schmitty, of all people, on the radios. Oh, man. They're gonna be sorry when he's on board. When he gets back on board. He taught them better than this.
That's fair. With vengeance in your heart, John is gonna roll the reaction adjustment. Reaction adjustment. So, party. As you're staring up in the sky, eagerly awaiting your airship to come, what are you doing? Are you just hanging out at this little sea cavern mouth that you kind of were lowered into?
Yeah.
How long has it been?
6 seconds.
Igor's gonna wait like 5 minutes, and then he'll do something.
I mean, Chad's gonna look to the skies for the airship.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Sil could like, go up because he's got those climbing boot things, so we could
True.
just walk up.
Still could leave you all behind.
Yeah.
Split the party. When was that ever an issue, right?
How we got the airship?
That's exactly how we got the airship. And the riches.
Wait, Stung, you chilling?
Yeah, just kind of sitting in the sand, looking up, waiting for the airship.
5 minutes pass, Igor.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm getting back on the radio. I'm gonna say, Schmitty, are you still there? Schmitty. Hello?
There's no response.
Schmitty, if you can hear me, if you don't get your ass down to the fucking pilot and give him the communicator, I swear, there will be hell to pay. You will not hear the end of this. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? You motherfucker. And he'll just go on
You
like that.
yell and curse into your communicator.
No
10 minutes
response.
go by.
Schmitty, oh my god.
The airship does not come.
I'm killing that motherfucker.
How long would you like to wait here on this cavern face, guys?
I gave it half an hour before I try to find a way to start climbing.
Why don't we do a quick inventory check? Because I don't know if we would have brought... Well, how much stuff did we bring with us? Because this was a quick in and out mission, right? You guys were at least running full
Yep.
movement here.
10 feet
Yeah.
of hemp and rope.
Plenty of weapons.
I gotta check Sill's character sheets now.
It's hard dirt.
You have
I
your
do have
water,
the
right?
mobile- I have water. I
Have
have
the mobile field well?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have.
that's Neckery. I don't want Neckery.
I have 1 gallon of water.
Got 5.
Oh. You have 50 pounds of water you go into combat with? Jesus Christ. Well, Sil more or less has his entire inventory. Well, that inventory isn't much. Like, it's 26 pounds, and like 4 pounds of it is the gnome carrier. He's got a letter of recommendation. He has the Ring of Shooting Stars. He's got his fanny pack. Is there anything in there? You guys are in luck, as Sil, from his fanny pack, produces a coil of hempen rope. much like Silly String coming out of a bottle, he just starts pulling it. And he will get you all up out of this treacherous location, which surely, if you had failed an acrobatics check, or athletics check, you would have fallen into the ocean. You are back on dry land in an unmapped, uncharted, well, barely charted location.
Yeah, I have 100 feet of hempen rope too. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can easily get out then. John looks at where the cave is located on his map,
6.
which is secret. Oh, man.
I'm gonna kill Schmitty. I can't believe this. I can't believe Schmitty did this.
Devin. Oh no, you guys are so far away from town.
The real question is, how far are we away from that spoopy place? I'm referring to my sheet now, wherever I put them. Locations.
Well, I see the spooky place.
Pumpkins?
And I see the
Or
cave.
the Shadow Mountain.
We stopped at 6. That was
Yeah.
the cool chasm. The dark, shadowy... No, 3. Place where Elemental is hiding, question mark, is what I have written down.
Yeah, but that's just like
No.
a forest. Now we
Yeah.
think it's the...
The
The
dark,
Shadow
shadowy...
That's
canyon
5.
thing.
Yeah, so we
Second
think it's
four.
5.
4
That
was
was
the
4.
dark, shadowy canyon thing that we passed that had flying creatures. 5, we didn't pass the check.
So yeah,
Oh.
4. 4 is where we think the elemental is now.
So, great. We have to only cross a decent amount of treacherous. Who knows how far this is.
I refuse to believe that they would go on Schmitty's word that to leave us. I can't. There's no way.
Better talk. How did the communicator
Igor, give
not
me an
end up-
intelligence check. Right now. Maybe I can help
Me?
you elucidate a mystery you have. Someone give him the fucking smoking pipe right now so he can unravel this mystery. Give him the whale, Chad. Let him smoke.
Here you go, bud.
All right, I get high.
Schmitty.
I think that's what Chad would have settled to immediately.
Schmitty
upon
is
waiting for
base.
Schmitty.
Here's the thing, Igor, which you're forgetting because it's been 2 weeks since you last got off your airship. You were on the return flight home. You had spent quite a bit of time within the air already. They were running out of, like, magical energy to stay aloft. It is quite conceivable that they will return. But at the moment, they are risking their airship, your airship, by staying in this territory. And besides, you're experienced adventurers. You can survive in a cave, right? For a day? 8 hours to recharge? You can all but feel.
Igor's not on the. He's like, yeah, there's no way they actually abandoned us. They'll come back at the very least, so he's gonna.
Besides,
like,
you
I'm
have to
saying they
confirm you're dead, right? It's not like they're just gonna fucking YOLO be pirates when their families are back in Tulst, right?
Yeah, especially
I
when
mean,
it's
my crew
close
loves
to
me
all.
too. There's no way my crew would do this to me. They love me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Unless, you know, Schmitty is actually, like, mutinous and he is, well, who knows? Who
If
knows?
Schmitty could somehow convince the rest of the crew to follow him, then yeah, there's no way.
So the consensus is we camp and we try them again in the morning when they clearly will be returning for us.
Yes.
Right, Captain?
Yes, and then we'll deal with Schmitty. 'Cause-
Guys, I don't want to rain on the we camp and it's all cool for raid. I'm pretty sure there are crazy creatures out here. Considering we just fought just 2 water and rock monsters.
I mean, I don't know if we have a choice though. That's the
Aren't
thing.
we crazy creatures, Leishtung? I think we'll be fine.
I'm not fine. I can tell you, it is not going well.
Bro, I'm looking at you. You got a badass face tattoo.
I
We're
do.
looking so good.
So reminds
Who the fuck
everyone,
cares?
as long as they're at 1 hit point, they're 100% combat effective. So.
I am combat effective. I will give him that. All right.
Syl is also out of all healing and all spells. If anyone dies, they're dead forever. So.
Let's take a nap.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have that little thing you were going to do back in the cave, right? Ebor, why don't you just do it here? And then...
Yeah.
Should we go hunt for some food, perhaps?
I have 10 days worth of rations.
Oh
We should
shit!
be good.
Let's.
Oh, we're
let's get
good,
Some
yeah.
snacks.
You just carry
let's
70
eat.
pounds of water and food whenever you're gonna go gently explore a cave. Hell yeah!
I mean,
Fuck
to
it.
be fair, it came in handy.
I guess you guys can wait if that's all you want to do.
All right, how many of those? 5 of us? I'll get rid of 5 rations.
You get rid of 5 rations as John rolls his first random encounter chart. Or random encounter, I suppose. Since your airship battle, where you got your first airship.
It's been a minute. Who knows? We could get marked by this elemental.
Ebor, are you,
No.
you know, casting...
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
leave it then. I presume not too far from where we climbed up, so that if something goes bad, and we could potentially climb back down into the cave.
Preferably
rather
away
than-
from water, right?
Yeah, if anything, we can... At least I can jump off. I still have that magical breastplate.
I can
Which
make us
is
all go down
Featherfall.
as well with Featherfall.
Oh, yeah. That works.
We're at a height that slow fall makes sense. I'll be fine.
And if worse comes to worse, I'll just jump on Igor, who's falling slowly.
Someone will break someone's fall. We got this.
We'll be fine.
You see a couple of large fauna, just sort of out like 300 feet away. Or I guess even farther, since you guys are actually in the center of this somewhat high ground. I guess high rise? No. Reaches? You know, what is the term? It's not like a plateau. Just, man. John's not good. You're in a high point of elevation. Below you, far away, miles away, there are rivers where you see some rather large fauna. Some big deer, as it were.
Deer.
Big deer.
Wait a
Chad
second.
perks up.
You will see it. You are, so when I say you guys are high and up, I'm talking about you can see for miles stretching high. You aren't in like a heavily forested area. About 10 miles away, you can see these fauna. So, assumedly, these fuckers are huge. Just sort of hanging out. And one of them looks like a deer. Drinking from a faraway river that leads into a delta or into the ocean. But you know, you're fucking 15 miles. I guess this would be like a small adventure to go and like see what it is. Are you feeling expeditious?
I mean, not during the short rest, but we're definitely going to take
Yeah.
note of this deer and
Please
return
do.
trip at some point.
Please do.
Are we meant to be looking for a deer or a stag or something?
Yeah, Chad wants to find the deer for the ferry so he can get his spine back.
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. You didn't want to be there.
That is a deer.
Very big, distinctly big deer.
Distinctly big. Distinctly huge. Other than that, that was like the real main shout out. There's other wildlife, but they're not like coming close to you. You know, there's like albatrosses and flying birds heading out towards sea as the day presses on, and you guys will get a full short rest off. So please, spend hit dice. Gain abilities back. Syl gets all of his spells and I think everything but his healing light. Which comes back on.
Oh.
God damn.
Oh
Damn,
shit, that's
Chad.
2!
Fucking
Nice.
Chad rolling hot.
I mean, one more for the sake of argument.
Oof.
It still puts me to full.
Indeed. What do you get your healing light back at long rest?
Okay.
Finish a long rest. So he will get his 10 healing light next week. Man, he bugged everything to save you guys.
3 used. Very cool.
Well, the arcane recovery goes off. People spend hit dice. And it becomes the late afternoon when about, I don't know, 100 miles away with how fucking far you guys can see, towards the lowlands, towards the desert so far away, the waste, I should say, a small form will be seen on the horizon, coming closer and closer to you.
Or in the land.
It's like Xenoth didn't betray us after all.
The air.
Oh.
Within the hour.
Are they close enough to comms? Hello?
Captain.
Is that you
They're
guys?
100 miles
Airship?
away. You have a 5-mile range.
Oh, no, no.
Is there anything you'd like to do to signal to them?
Wait, sorry, what was that? I was doing short rest stuff.
They're coming on the horizon, 100 miles away.
Oh,
We're trying to
does
signal
communicator
them.
work this far?
No, 5 miles.
Oh shit, okay.
Can I light up a few torches and have them just have a smoke going off? Yeah, I'm gonna light like 3 torches at once and just hold them together, hold them up high.
You create the Olympic torch.
John, the sacred flame gun I picked up off of that captain, I've never fired that. Does that work like a signal gun at all? Like, would it shoot light at all?
Like to shoot it to find out.
Chad
Okay.
points his sacred flame gun airward and fires.
The airship is hit.
I'm not aiming at the airship, but I'm pretty sure the range is not 10 miles.
100 miles away, a radiant.
Yeet!
You see the airship crashing down. No.
One shot, one kill.
Actually, a sniper rifle in handheld.
Roll me a intelligence check or a wisdom check.
Okay.
You have seen a firearm before in your life, Chad. They are on magazines. They aren't really prevalent in Tulsa, but you know, you're in the back streets. You live with the urchins, with the rough and tumble kind of people who buy guns and shoot them at friends because they know their energy shields will deflect it to scare them. So you quickly figure out how to use this. It is a very weird thing, because it's not so much a firearm so much as a weird wand with a trigger attached to it. Normally, wands work where you need to know the spell or have access to the spell on some sort of spell list. So a cleric could use this thing no problem. For you, it still works just as well as a regular Sacred Flame cantrip. And you fire it into the air. The strange technology of Nevlator's arsenal. Define laws. Are you laughing at something, CK? Did I misspeak?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay. Fuck off. You fire it into the air. A small little boop goes off 60 feet in front of you. Or in the air above you.
That goes, holy shit, that worked, and fires it again.
You fire it again. Boop.
I'll shoot firebolt up in the air as well, just to gain on.
Alright, you're just...
I'm waving the Olympic torch to make smoke swirls.
Yeah. Torches. Pretty good. Who doesn't like a torch? You all begin to make these tiny little effects into the air. The airship is on a course for you already. And after about an hour, it will arrive, having to stop and circle multiple times around you before it can lower itself naturally with the wind, and then lower the experimental gondola elevator.
As soon as it's within 5 miles, Igor's getting on the radio.
I think
All right.
we we don't let them know that we're going to murder Smitty, and then we murder Smitty when he gets into sight because he's pissed me off.
Oh, I have my own plan for Smitty. Don't worry.
Igor, hang on. Before you get on the mics and piss everyone off, they're almost here. Can we yell at them when we get on the board? How about we help you? We talk you through your speech.
All right.
He
Help
misplaced
help
my trust
action.
in spaghetti. I
Help
can never
action.
forgive Smitty.
Chad's got your
Smitty's
back.
gonna. All right. We'll figure it out when we get on the ship. But all right.
Chad's gonna be like, Schmitty rhymes with shitty, right? That's a real easy jab.
That is true. That's a good one.
The gondola comes, gentlemen.
Igor's on it.
You're on it. You all
He's
can
looking
board.
mad.
Everyone is mad at Schmitty. Everyone in your party is unified in the task of slaying him. And you rise to the front deck. The pilot is at the steering wheel right now, but there are some of your pirate crew, your more experienced crew members, helping you aboard from the hull.
I don't say anything. As soon as I get on board, I march straight to where our pilot is.
Captain, wait, we got some news. We finally figured out how to kill Schmitty.
I march straight to the pilot.
You march straight to the pilot, ignoring the pirates who, pilot and pirates, Jesus Christ. Pirates begin to, try to conversate with the raid team who, walks in a silent death march towards the captain's area. The pilot, also known as the captain, but you're the captain, but you are the shipmaster, looks at you as you board.
Bogeable.
Sir!
Where's Schmitty?
Well, he does an insight check on you.
Eligible.
Not that he's gonna protect
Igor's
Schmitty.
looking mad. I don't
Of
think
course you look mad! He's
don't
insight
think he
checking
does.
Schmitty. Because he knows something
Uh-oh.
you guys don't.
Oh shit.
Sir, Schmitty's been begging for a transfer for the first day he came on.
Where is Schmitty?
We left him in Alcazan because he was bitching and moaning so much. He was also a shitty cook. Why? What?
Fucker.
What happened, sir?
We're going back to Alcazar.
I?
Now. Also,
You don't
whenever
want to
you will
map?
never
Oh.
leave the communicators in the hands of a single cook. You hear me?
I?
Get the rest of the crew in here.
You summoned the crew. We're in flight, sir. We need some people at their stations.
Well, summon out all you can.
Okay. He does so.
Crew.
A minimum of 15 people need to be staffing this airship to keep it in the sky. Any more, and it will begin to slowly drift and fall. But you can get all of your spares, so you have 20 people who can hear you. Everyone else is sort of scattered around the ship. You can also make a ship-wide address by speaking into the internal communication system, which is
I will
basically
do
just a
that.
bunch of pipes.
I will do that. And I'll say, crew, can someone, please, someone, tell me why only Schmitty was on the communicator? Anyone, please enlighten me.
Boachable raises his hand.
Yes, Bogeable.
We share communication responsibilities so that people can rest. That's super
Well, do you
inefficient
know what
to
happens
have.
when you let Schmitty shitty on the communicator only?
That goes nice.
We get left in the middle of the goddamn desert playing wherever the fuck we were all night long while you march your merry asses back to Alcazar without us.
He stays silent at this accusation for one of the old crew member.
So here's what's gonna happen now. We're gonna go to Alcazar. We're gonna get Schmitty, whatever it takes, and we're gonna bring him on board. to teach him what happens when you mess with the captain. Now, you guys like blood, don't you?
The pirates cheer. Bojable stays silent as he watches you with great interest to see where you're gonna take this.
Well, let's go.
Full speed to Alcazan! All crew, return to your stations!
Igor will start a chant with the pirates, chanting, like, we're gonna kill him, we're gonna get him, like, that motherfucker, he messed with the wrong guy.
Oof.
Creating his own chant about how they're gonna go get Schmitty.
5 hours later, the cartographer and the charter, your civilians who are on board to map this unexplored area, will disembark first. And
Don't
then...
we need them in a few moments? We won't be long.
Yeah, I'll tell him to stay on the ship.
Well, sir, we traveled like 600 miles to get to you. We need to wait like a full...
We will be right back.
Well, if we go
Don't
out,
stare
we're
at
going
them.
to crash, so now we have to wait and recharge. So we have 8 hours to find Schmitty if he's still here.
See you in 8 hours.
See ya.
Wait, hold on. I
The
want
pirates all disembark with like ropes, just ignoring the airship terminal, and just begin to scour the city.
Right.
So,
I
oh
think
my
we should go to other transports, and I'll start doing minor illusion and make a picture of his face appear. Like, have you seen this man?
I'll think, go, my pirates, go, find him, bring him back to me.
blood! They shout.
Schmitty messed with the wrong captain.
With murder in all of your crew's eyes, including many of the new guys who are just like, yeah, fucking kill him!
Yeah, they're starting to get on well.
Yeah, they're getting on extremely well. Schmitty, everyone hated him. Even though he was based and red-pilled. You guys go and search for him. I need a group investigation roll.
I have a question before this starts.
Yeah.
How do toilets work on airships? Is there like a little valve that gets dumped out?
There's usually a septic tank that does have a remote release.
I see. I'm gonna put a shoulder to Igor. A hand on Igor's shoulder.
Yes, Leishan, what is it?
Death seems like an easy out, if you ask me.
Oh, we're not gonna kill him.
Yeah,
All right,
I
okay.
think shitty Schmitty. You know, we should make that really one side.
Put him in the
I see where
septic
you're
tank.
getting at. All right, we'll include that into the list
hold
of
on.
things.
Multiple. The septic tank release is on the outside of the ship. Where?
Well, there is a smaller internal release so that we can dump our waste over lands and people we don't like.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Is there any way to attach a rope anywhere around there?
If we get creative.
I think we can get pretty creative.
Alright.
Leishan, you want to get working on that while we look for Schmitty?
Guys, I've been a
go
part of
handyman a
keel
rope.
hauls where we used to just fucking throw people off the side of a... We
He's
can
gonna
do
get
better
thrown off the
than
side,
this.
But he's not gonna hit the ground. That's all I gotta
Nah.
say.
Oh, okay.
I'm
got
gonna go attach a rope so that say
Fucking
someone was
Ebor's
dangling.
investigation is insane. Holy shit. Ebor, you, like, see all the pirates scatter and, like, head into the city looking for him, sniffing the air like they're fucking bloodhounds. You go up to the airship terminal's registrar, who you ask, like, hey, have you seen this person? Cast minor illusion of their face and body. And they're like, yeah, they took the first flight to Tulst.
On the toast. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Have a good day, and I'll walk off. The smile.
That was weird. He sort of muttered to himself. That took you a total of 10 minutes. Everyone else is just gone looking. Treating this like a murderous leave as they begin to scour the city streets.
The good news is I have a communicator, and I think people would be within a 5-mile radius after a 10-minute search. So I can say, he's gone to Toast. And then...
Everyone back to the ship.
Everyone
This
who jumped
motherfucker
down the
thinks he-
ropes twist their bodies back to the airship in horrible, murderous synchronization and immediately rush back.
Schmitty thinks he can get away with us. We'll show him. Ebor, do you know when the ship left?
It was the first ship back to Tulsa.
Yeah, it would have been real
Like,
recent.
how long ago?
Well, they just left last night, so it would have had to been that.
Wait, this has
Well, he's
8
said
hours.
that, yeah, so I can
We
say
can
ha-
hire another ship. A
It is
fast ship.
evening for
Oh,
you
we
guys.
have a fast ship.
We're at the
We-
airport terminal, right?
Yeah.
John, what
Yeah.
fast ships are available that we can rent to get us back to Tulsa?
All right.
Isn't our ship like super fast?
Yeah,
It
ours
is
has really fast.
evening.
Ours has to recharge.
They picked you guys
shit.
up. You are within range of Tulst, even with 400 miles. You can take your ship back to Tulst, no problem. It would take
So-
you 3 hours.
Can we
Right,
figure out
right.
how far, like, I'll ask Bojewel, do you think we could catch up to the other airship that Schmitty's on?
There's no way in hell, sir.
Alright, then just take us back to Tulsa. Never mind.
Okay.
I was about to do a ramming maneuver. Get on the airship.
John, I wish to engage in airship combat, the broken-ass system that isn't play-tested at all.
We're playtesting it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're playtesting.
Next Sunday.
Take a
Next
shitty.
Sunday. You guys fly back to Tulst. You will get there at 11 p.m., almost midnight. You guys can dock at the Tyrant's Court, since you are one of the Tyrant's airships, as you know. Tyrant, Igor, it's obviously Igor's airship. He is the ship owner and shipmaster. But, you know, only a few ships have permission to dock on the Pillar of Authority within Tulst, and you are one of them. A private airport, one might consider it.
As soon as we land, Igor points his finger out into the open. Go forth! Find him! Bring him
Yo!
back!
You hear some disappointed murmurs begin as not just one, not just two, but 3 hunters are standing at your jetty.
They've come to help us find Schmitty.
You guys are helping us find Schmitty? Go, help! Get him!
They look at Igor, look at the task force, then look at the crew, and point to you guys from a distance, beckoning you to come off calmly and not in a murderous horde into the Tyrant's Court, where children and people are sleeping.
Igor will look at his crew and say, Alright, as soon as you get to the ground, then you can go scream and stuff. Just walk calmly, at least till then.
Quiet
We don't want to
feet,
make this a big
boys.
deal.
Yeah.
You guys disembark your airship. The crew disembarks with you. Hands on implements of violence, we will say, rather than just pure weapons, because not everyone's fully armed and armored. Your pirates certainly are, but not most of your just regular staff crew.
Igor will say, like, remember, I want him alive.
You will enter the Tyrant's Court, escorted by these 3 hunters, who could, well, they are hunters. So you, Igor, have fought one before.
Yeah.
Is this the one that kicked his ass?
Yeah. Oh, is it the same one?
Chad was there for that.
One of them has...
It was like
What time? It is March
Sabretooth or
14th?
something.
Hang on.
How was his
Yeah.
name?
Badger, wasn't it?
Badger.
Badger.
Mushroom,
vicious
mushroom.
You
It's a
guys
snake.
got here. It's a 14th. It is a Sunday. Is he here? No. Instead, they're all women.
Nice.
Super
Good job,
nice.
Igor.
As your crew enters the Tyrant's Court properly, you have to go through the chamber of the tyrant himself, who, although is not in session with anyone, is sitting on his throne.
Hey, Tyrant. Evening. You're still
Alright.
up?
John's cutting off the Happy Skyship music.
I'd like to note I am not there. I'm working on making a rope to the ship with the septic tank.
Okay, you're still on the ship? Alright, Lei
I'm
Shtung's on the
I'm
ship.
handymanning that.
Igor is trying. I don't know if the current will let him, but he's going to try and just walk past with his crew to go try to find Smitty.
The doors will be locked to the adjacent rooms. The tyrant is intercepting you, for he needs to speak with you, and more than just about your petty revenge, which he does not care about.
Everything okay, boss?
It's not petty.
I need to find the right music for this. Let us play Deus Vult. No, it's a different name. Okay. Your 19 to 20-year-old political leader, city leader, calls out to you because Lei Shtung is busy creating a weird BDSM ship-sized harness for Schmitty to eat shit.
Literally.
You all vanished from my periphery. Where did you go?
Igor,
Portal.
look at his
A portal to where?
We were told the afterlife, but I don't believe it.
I doubt that as well.
Captain. Tyrant. You must understand. We have very important business. Can you at least let my crew go and
No.
try to find this? Oh.
What did you find there?
Someone dead.
Go on.
It was an undead thing.
By the time we arrived, Lei Shtung had already created a contract with this being to track down Grimir. I was hoping you could shed some light on this skeleton monster.
John looks at his notes to see when the Discovery team met Grimir. I think that was in February. Yes, that was in February. Yes, okay. Grimir was denoted in an after-action report by your fellow task force agent, Runt.
Oh, Runt.
Yes. The murder hobbit, as he likes to be called, I'm told.
What did they find? Where is Grimir?
I want to know why you wish to seek him out first.
Lei Shtung may or may not have created a pact that has his life on the line.
We just have to bring him back to the being.
The tyrant grips his temples for a small moment. Where's Lei Shtung?
He's preparing for Schmitty's arrival back at the ship.
Back at the airship, says Chad, short and correctly.
He doesn't quite know how bad the contract is that he signed, but he's pretty much signed his life away unless he can get this Grimoire back to I am a man.
You know, that I find
wizard.
that, you know, when you make deals with creatures that live outside of existence, apparently through portals, that seems to be a commonality at this point. Because we have, and he points to Chad, a fairy, a greater abstraction, who has ripped his spine out because he did something that was related to a deal. Then he points to Igor. We don't even know what sort of deals he still has with Jerome. He looks to Syl. This guy has apparently fucked an elemental or something. I'm still not sure what Syl's done. And then he gestures vaguely off to wherever Lei Stung is. And now this has happened.
We also got tattoos by him. They all match.
Great. You have a magical marking, probably so it can track you. How wise.
Well, we were told with this marking, we'll be able to not only
Do you just trust
be in the good
everything that is told to you
graces.
immediately? I thought you
No.
were smarter than this now.
Well,
And now you come back, instead of doing your original task, to get petty revenge on a man you forced to eat a rat. A whole rat.
he left us in the plains. If I
We
let that
magically
go-
track you all. We would have...
well,
You know
you
that we
understand.
magically track you.
If I let my crew treat me like this, then mutiny will be guaranteed. I have
See,
to keep them in check.
Here's one of the little rules of leadership that you didn't know, Igor, so I'm just gonna bury this. And that's called letting go minor shit, so that you can have the best shit in the world. Do you know how many times I've been privately and personally slighted in the past year and a half? Since I became a public figure, Igor? Every day, people are doubting me. People think I should be punishing everyone all the time as violently as possible and live up to my namesake. Do I do that? No, I'm busy learning how to fucking ice skate so that one of my vassals doesn't turn into a vampiric monstrosity that wants to drink all of the world's water.
I didn't
Do you
you
know how
knew how to
insane
ice skate.
this is?
You know how to ice skate, boss?
I do, yes. I've been practicing. We're gonna put on a charity fundraiser for our local hospitals as we dance for the sake of Revik's life. And sing. I'm told there will be singing. I'm not sure about if I'm singing, but he shrugs.
That sounds awesome.
Igor, I don't care about it if one guy slightly inconvenience you for 12 hours or so.
But it's not about the one guy. It's if I make
Hey,
it okay for that one
uh-huh.
guy, then more.
I need my crew to respect me. I need my bloodthirsty killers who will just react for bloodshed. Do you know how often it is that I just want to release the hounds, as it were? It's often. I normally, suppress that urge, Igor, but sometimes you guys do such stupid shit. I'm like, why don't we just kill these fuckers? Why are they making so many goddamn deals? Why don't they show any conservation? I'm just yelling at you guys. I don't need to yell at you. I'm giving you an order. You will leave Schmitty alone.
What? Why?
Because I'm your fucking boss. And he looks you dead in the eye, Igor.
Igor stares back.
It seems your helmet has got into your head a little bit. Do you need to go to your room and think about this? Do you need a timeout?
No.
He twists his head. He moves a little bit forward in his chair to, telegraph the, are you sure?
Igor just stares at him.
Cool. Have you found any suitable locations for a colony so that we can invade another country? Or have we
Yes.
forgotten about the humanitarian crisis that's happening right off our coast?
We have several good locations, and we may have tracked down the primal elemental.
Perfect.
Which, with these
this is good
tattoos
news.
we got, should be able to help us communicate with it and show.
I'm sure just
we're
talking to
friendly.
it would have done the same thing.
Yes, but this should put us in good favor with it.
Hopefully the demon who is now trying to... What? Make a pact with Lei Stung did not tamper or sabotage your mortal flesh.
I mean, you do get mad at us, and we do make a bunch of dumb deals. But we did walk away with an airship and a fuck ton of gold and materials. Results, maybe? We'll go fix our fuck-ups, boss.
All right, thank you. Please do. You're dismissed.
Well,
Get back out there.
I walk in. Guys, I finished the shit harness.
Wait, Sean, go to your room. Leishtung, you're ordered to go to your room
What?
immediately as soon as you get inside.
But shouldn't we be looking for the grimoire rather than? Otherwise, Lustung is dead in 6 weeks.
Fuck.
Possibly less.
What in 6? Wait, hold on. Reverse that, little man. What?
What's your room?
Little man, oh fuck.
I'm looking at the tyrant. I'm pointing out at the little man. What?
You made some stupid decisions, Leishtung. And unfortunately, we don't have a circuit of intelligence to make you realize that. Maybe Igor can share.
I'm gonna go to my room.
You go to your room and pout. The ship needs to recharge anyway. It might as well do so here. And your crew will begrudgingly return back to the ship because they are not being allowed inside the court.
Igor wants to talk with the tyrant privately.
Sure. He waits for everyone else to go back to the airship and continues to stare you down.
You must understand.
Does everyone leave? How private are we getting here?
Bad head's back.
Igor doesn't care that much.
I want to try and get enough away that it's like I'm not listening, but I'm still listening if I can get away with it.
Alright, so you
I'm
want to hide.
curious.
Just maybe linger is a better word.
Yeah, I'll linger.
You start slowly walking. Hey, you're a gnome. You have short legs. Just play it up a little. Everyone begins to walk back. Igor, how private do you wait for?
Not that much. Just like he's just waiting for everyone to start heading back to like go to the tyrant.
Yep.
Tyrant, you must understand. There is something called a cascading effect, where when one crew member slights me or leaves me behind, it starts.
It is
with
a
another
good
crew
thing
member, and
that
another,
he is no
and
longer
another.
your crew member.
Well, yes, but they'll think that they can do this and just leave and then get away with it, and it'll start happening more and more until I'm left with no crew.
Be a
It
better
needs to be
leader.
made an example of now, so it doesn't happen in the future.
Igor, I think you summarize this perfectly. It is a cascading effect. The key thing you're missing is you are the origination point. You are too violent of a leader, and you are becoming a dictator on your ship. Ease up. Stop
What other way
rewarding
would I rule?
bloody behavior. Otherwise, we are going to be attracting more and more bloodthirsty killers into my city. And then that will become your problem. And you know whose responsibility that will end up being? If I have 500 murderers just prowling my city, doing petty crimes because they know I won't let anybody die, including them, it's gonna be my fault. Because I let you have that community. I let you foster that atmosphere. So stop complaining to me about your problems when you are creating them. I don't know what happened when you put on that helmet, but you are becoming cruel. At least when you were dumb, your evil was somewhat manageable. Your bloody killmongering, your fascination with death, it could at least be pointed in a general direction. Now it is indiscriminate.
The only thing I realized when I put on this helmet was the only way to lead and gain respect is through violence.
You are wrong. It is having the capability of violence, but being kind instead. That is why people follow me when I can destroy this entire city. Now get out and think about what you truly want. And if this partnership of ours is complete. Because I'm not going to tolerate you becoming a murderer just for the sake of your ego.
Igor will leave.
Igor leaves. Igor could have heard all of that. They weren't being quiet at all. Chances are this will go down the grapevine and become big news, I suppose. Or at least rumor, gossip, you know, tank talk. Because water coolers aren't a real thing. Because, you know, Ugarest has that patent too. Those bastards. Leishtung goes to his room. You look at the poster of your dad winning a small local tournament. The volcano himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's beautiful. He's wearing an outfit similar to yours. His horns shine, glisten, and gleaming. He's standing over someone who's unconscious in a victory pose with a foot on that guy's back. Leishtung, do you feel like your father right now? Do you feel victorious?
No. I feel like my life has been cut short, and I'm emptying in desperation. I'm getting really angry. I think my vision is starting to tunnel focus. I need to get that skeleton. That's starting to become the thought that's encompassing my mind. It's just a rage, and a thought only to get that skeleton to get my life back. So I can attain power, so I can become a great hero the world over. Not just any old superstar wrestler. Something even beyond that. Something that can really shape the face of the world.
Hell yeah. With this newfound conviction, you go to sleep. Eventually everyone, kind of uncertain of what's happening, does the same thing. And in the morning, you guys will meet once more. And I suppose plan your next move. Because there is a time-sensitive thing. Well, I guess two time-sensitive things you must now plan for.
Wait, 2?
Or are we just dedicated entirely to Leishtung's plight now? You have the
We still have to
elemental,
plot
which
out-
leads you south.
Well, that's not really time sensitive, is it?
Kinda, yeah.
We have the cartographer still, right? We only needed but one more pass before we were going to scout out where we wanted the posts to be, and they were going to set it up, yeah?
Yeah.
And we have to talk to
The
them.
faster that's done, the
Elemental,
faster the
too.
colony's up. The faster the colony's up, the faster everyone gets access to airships.
We can, yeah, head down there, finish that. That'll only take not too long, and then
That'll take
immediately
like the next day or two to like
Yeah.
really finish up for
And
like
then-
the scouting part of it.
we go knock out the Leishtung quest.
Sounds good to me.
And maybe
Yeah.
follow up on that thing that branded you? Question mark?
I
Yeah.
hope someone's
Put a
writing
pin
these
in that.
objectives
I don't really
down.
want to go back to Cantalar. That place sucked and didn't have any shopping.
Yeah. We'll figure that part out later.
Plot armor.
Yeah, it's just plot armor.
However,
Don't worry about it.
Igor's gonna kill Schmitty eventually. He'll find a way.
Eventually, yes. Schmitty has many people vying for him right now. I'm not going to lie. Everybody wants to kill Schmitty. The same Schmitty. Not just different Schmitties, but one Schmitty in particular.
Why is the tyrant protecting them?
You know? That's a good
I
question.
mean, this shit harness for nothing.
That shit harness line.
Okay. So, I guess we can speed through a week, because you're still going to have to do back and forth. And you guys chose to fly to Tulsa directly from where you guys were. We're just going to round it all out with a very large hand wave of no more landings to distract us. And John will give you an actual map that the cartographer has been putting together. Whoosh. Welcome.
So is it going to be a long rest with the time passing?
No, but you'll have 7 consecutive short rests.
Okay.
What?
You can't long rest on an airship. You need like a stable environment, and traveling back and forth, doing crazy shit, and extraneous movement such as crewing and piloting is not restful.
I'll put my spells back up because of arcane recovery a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's gonna end up being the exact same thing for you, but to like Syl is getting more and more angry because he cannot gain his like ranged healing back until he takes a long rest.
So now that
do we want to leave Syl back in Tolst and just give him a long rest so that he can have his healing while you guys do this?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, he's not getting experience from this no matter what, so... Or at least, like, he'll get a little bit, but not, like, the full thing. And that's not just because he's not here, but because the level differential. This is more...
So we were somewhere over here.
Alright.
Right.
John will start marking stuff based on what your things were. So what was 1 in your notes?
Referring to notes. 1, Delta, game-rich area.
Okay, so this is obviously the Delta. Is purple visible enough for you guys, or do you need a different color?
I'm just gonna come behind you and color-code it with the numbers that I had.
Here's magenta. So that's 1. So that's your Delta. This purple X is the cavern. The sea cave you went into.
Cool chasm was 6.
The cool chasm?
Yeah.
Okay. The cool chasm is over here. It is intentionally unmapped because I didn't want to show you guys what was in it.
Okay.
What was the other stuff?
2, good agriculture plot between 2 rivers. I think
area.
it was either this.
God, I fucked up.
It was either Whoever had the
this
6, whoever has this 6 can go away because that 6 is actually over here.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh,
No. This isn't that 6. 6 is here. Cool chasm.
Where we just were. I thought that where we just were was the cool chasm.
No, that
John,
was
go back
this-
to the previous map real fast.
Yeah. I'm
then we'll
actually
go.
on that map.
Okay.
In my stuff, because I can't.
So
have both.
we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, roughly, Delta with the game-rich area. 2 was an agriculture plot. 3, question mark, place where elemental is hiding.
Shadowy forest area.
4 is the dark shadowy canyon thing. 5 is the spooky mountains where we didn't pass the check. 6 was the cool chasm. 7 was not good to live.
7 was not good to live?
By that point, we had seen plenty of places that might have been good to live, and that was one that definitely was not good to live.
Okay, so 7 is this big X here, and the small river. I'll bring us back to the other map. Boop. Alright, so 7's the X at the very bottom there.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6 is right here.
2 of your locations were basically in the exact same spot.
Okay.
But due to the way of you guys, how I was looking at the map and how you guys were sort of depicting seeing this unknown terrain, you guys had like backed up and kind of thought it was more south than like something originally seen. So agriculture would probably be the high-rise valley between these 2 rivers, because rivers sort of split when there's higher ground. So this would be like the low point here. That would be like the best place to like set up a like irrigation network, for instance.
So this is 2.
Yes.
3 would have been somewhere down here-ish, probably, because it was in one pass.
Yeah. The deep wood.
Which
It's
means
impenetrable.
4 is like here. 5, 6. Right, because we came down, came over, came up.
Yeah, but 6 is the chasm we just came from. It's by the water. I thought.
Well, there is water here.
The
right?
things that you saw were coming from this area specifically, just south of that chasm. During your adventures, you would have noticed this big-ass swamp, which you guys never reached during your initial exploration phase, but looks super sick as hell. Probably has, like, bog iron in it, and other sort of minerals that will wash down over time. Bogs tend to... Swamps in general tend to have more... That is not the swamp.
LOL.
Who's ever wrote swamp, I am referring to this. Very bottom. Sorry about that. That was just like a heavily forested, mountainous end, like a ridge, I suppose, which truly starts these two rivers.
And where's 5, the spooky mountains?
Well, Ebor saw the mountains because he had enough high enough check.
All
Yeah.
of the mountains are the spooky mountains.
5-ish would be in between 4 and 6.
Okay.
That P is not going away. It's there forever.
Jesus Christ. How about I just go ahead and let me help you out here, boss. There you go. I hope this was elucidating as you see the map and see what you guys were dealing with all this time. The cartographer looks very pleased with herself, has made copies, and will be heading on back to Tolst with you. A week goes by for this, so it was the 14th when you guys arrived, or when you set out again, I suppose. So it is now the 21st when you guys will arrive back in Tolst.
5 weeks remain.
True. 5 weeks do remain. From here, they will be able to pick a settlement, and they want your input. Because you guys had seen this place the best. No one made contact with the Primal Elemental, but everything's kind of ready to be set up as soon as a location is picked.
So the
1 or
primal, the primal 2, I think, is the spot for the.
I think in 2.
2? Okay.
We're valuing agriculture and rivers more so than like metals and stuff like that.
we need a nice, good, firm spot of land up against the waters. A nice shore.
And we could, theoretically bring stuff here from Tolst if need be. Like, there's no point in having a lot of metal if you don't have a lot of people to work with it, I feel like.
Don't we have a ton of metal?
More than that, Tolst will be taking care of the colony and sending people here to work and live within it.
It's already having a steady, like, shipment of goods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think, too, having them be livable should be fine, right? Rather than having it be, like, metal
The
heavy.
only problem is this cliff face. So, although it looks like there is a little bit of, like, land that can be, like, potentially settled on, if you guys... This is, like, pure cliff. And when the evening tide comes in, the water goes into that cliff. So if you want, like, an actual shore, and this is to scale, by the way. These hexes are correct. You would need to be within the delta, which means a lot less living room, because you're going to be in between small rivers, which is not good if you want to expand. Or you go down here where there's this, like, reef thing, which is kind of trash. Also, this boundary, it goes up from, or elevation increases starting at this point. Because something needs to split the river, and it's this wedge of land.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
If only we had a party member who may or may not be trapped in Nepal who knows mold earth. and
If
can be
only,
used
yeah.
to do nothing else but mold Earth indefinitely.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
Oh, no,
bot.
that's why.
Oh shit.
How?
The bot.
Impossible.
We
Arts-
had more than enough time.
At least my camera's
Whoa.
okay. And thank you so much
Oh,
for
is
the
it that
compliment
thing
to
where
my
it's just
map.
taking a break? Didn't it do that before?
Oh no. Did the bot go offline? Yeah, the bot went offline.
Wow.
Going on break again.
Hot chillin'.
Lurkers, we need you.
It's fine. We don't have to worry about it. Besides, it's a VOD. Who cares? Mountain Mama. He'll come back. He'll come back when he gets less tired. Oh, he should already be back. Yeah, he's back on. Someone fucking... Yeah. Play Symphony. Oh, that's not how you spell Symphony. I don't know. Play something loud.
So
bot's
if
on.
we build
I
our
don't know what's
colony, if we build a colony at 2, then we can just like build like a road or something going down to where it's good for ships to stop, right? And then because it's all downhill this way, then it'll be easy to carry the resources downhill towards the colony. Right?
So, okay, I wish I had an elevation map. So the rivers go down towards sea level, right? This big valley that I will draw a magenta line through increases
up
in
and
elevation. This weird penis that has been created. So you
going
can...
towards the sea, it raises up.
No, the rivers...
The
Yes, okay. You are correct.
land.
The land continues to rise up. The rivers go around this increase of elevation. So it's a gradual slope that turns into a cliff face.
Yeah, so they can just go down this river to bring us supplies at the colony.
Yes.
That's going up the river.
That is going upriver because they're fighting against the current.
Again, could we not have Zaria make a giant mold earth tunnel that goes from the shore upwards towards where we're making the colony?
That would be an infrastructure project of magnitude
We need a
that
lot
one
of
person
wizards.
cannot accomplish on their own. However, that is possible, but we still need that like base port area of safety, right? So the ocean's constantly clashing against the, cliff face and is like dealing with tides. Just carving a hole someplace in it it may have a weird effect going on. Where you just
What's the major mode of transport for cargo? Is it airship or boat? Considering the
if you want to ship
location
a
is.
lot of stuff, sea boats are much better. But if you want to get things like to places quicker, it would be an airship. Airships will always be faster in terms of like cargo X time, but sea vessels don't really have to worry about sinking from the sky and crashing hard. They have to worry about ocean shit, which luckily no one fucks with.
I'm kind of changing my mind and thinking mountains now. If that's the case. Maybe fuck it with the sea shit and just go mountains and we heavy airship cargo that shit up.
I was thinking where there's that Y shape where the rivers split. We have boats come in and then come out the other way, and then we've also got the river coming from the mountains where we can also have like a mining area, and then they can send the materials down the river. We're also not on the sea, which someone pointed out about London, because people getting to us would have a harder time coming to attack us.
So you're thinking like here?
Yeah, so I'm not sure which above to the bottom or to the side, which one of those, but that, yeah.
Oh, I don't want another box, but like somewhere in this ish region.
Yeah, that way you've got, so you can have traffic coming in, coming out, and also coming down. And then it looks like you've got good building area which
True.
is the main point. There's no point building in a mountain if you can't actually build it because of all the stuff in the way. You've got
Also
access to the materials you need further up the river, which can come to you easily.
All fair points.
And it's kind of defensible. I think it should be a bit easier to defend.
That's true.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
The final
I think-
concern that was brought up in the initial quest, I suppose, was how secret we want this to be. Because once airships predominantly start, flying this direction, if you want, I can show you the world map to give you guys a quick rundown of like the airship trade routes. Oh shit. So, back to the world map. John needs to zoom out. Everyone, please go to Alcazar. Because this is like the main thing. People watch Alcazar. More so because it's like a political hot area, but also because that's where everyone's food is being exported from. So, the main Alcazenian routes to the south goes this direction to Toraturv. They cut along the Red Wastes, and then they go and spread out from there. Because this is the easiest stretch of land. And also, it's where Cancelar used to be, and Cancelar had like a big thing of like, you all need to come through our city, blah blah blah. Weird legislature bullshit that was purely for their benefit and nobody else's. If airships start going this way across the sky, this is going to be a pretty big sign of like something is going on.
Would it still be questioned if it went like from like goes like out to here in the same direction, but then takes a hard turn?
Well, don't we want this to be like the Las Vegas eventually? Isn't that what the plan was? So don't we want people?
It needs to get built before it gets ransacked, though.
Yeah.
True.
So this is like the area in which you guys are gonna like go, right? In theory, like your airships can like totally do that, but people who are experienced in these shipping lanes will eventually notice this, and it's going to be a lot easier to notice like airships going that way than it would be boats to come this way, because they are forced to come this way, right?
We do want to keep it stealthy in its early stages.
Yeah.
So this is like the big
on the
trade-off that we're trying to like aim for, right?
I think stealth is such a huge boon.
So I say there's two options. Either we go like try to be stealthy, or we say fuck it and say no stealth, and we put out flyers and be like, coming soon, city of your dreams, like casinos, like.
I think
As much as I'm
Yeah.
down for that, I think we should go stealth.
Soon.
we-
Flyers, though.
if we build it on the cross section of the river, we will have access from the sea, but the initial couple of runs we'll probably do airships to get the stuff down there, and then we can put in an order for like 2 weeks worth of food, and then have another boat in 2 weeks that then brings more food. It's, once we've got
Would
it
it
set
be-
up, we have a camp.
Would it be questioned if our pirate ship went down there? Considering that it looks like a pirate ship. Yeah, right? Because no one goes down there. Never mind.
Yeah,
Uh,
of course. If you
we
want
have
a
access
coastal
to the sea,
colony,
but it's upstream. So it'd be difficult. I'm sorry, what?
I'm,
So also we're allowed to invest in the city, right? So that
yes,
we can,
this
like,
is like the primary reason why I'm giving you guys so much decision making for this colony rather than just fucking saying fuck it and doing it myself. You guys are in a very unique position of being the early investors, right? The more money you put into this, and the faster it gets built, the more you guys will personally profit off of this colony.
I don't know about you guys, but Igor is willing to invest a lot of money.
Yeah,
Chad's
this
got
is a big deal.
Chad's got a lot saved up.
Yeah, same.
I'm
Like
willing-
all of my gold and like all of my gems, pretty much, Igor's willing to give up to the city so that he can own as much as possible and help.
I
Like,
mean, I think we should split it evenly. Everyone puts in everything they have, and it's an equal split.
I mean, everything, air quotes. We still need to keep. What do we have on the boat?
we have 5,000 gold and 5,000 toll spucks on the boat.
Jesus, we have 5,000 toll spucks on the boat?
Yeah.
Fuck, we're
A
rich,
lot of
boys.
toll bucks. We're working with tolls.
Yeah. We're
Is that wait? Can we? Can we use toll spucks for this?
for
Yeah.
some stuff, I'm sure.
For some stuff.
That's an investment. Investment's still investment.
So
This
long
could
as
be
tolls
like-
can like profit or can give you the service that you are needing, you can pay them in toll spucks.
So all the toll spucks on the boat immediately go towards the ship to
Easy.
the
Yeah.
shore.
Should I delete it now or?
No, don't delete it now. You haven't even picked a location yet.
Okay.
Uh,
We want a casino.
so it has been 2 weeks,
Hell
so I'm
yeah.
just gonna tell you quickly, like some of the main resources that you could easily harvest. You guys, fucking, here we go. I made
We've
a
been
whole...
deliberating for 2 weeks.
Uh-oh. I don't have access to this. What do you mean I don't have access
Next
to
time
my own
disappears.
document?
Oh, oops, we forgot to do something.
Alright, so there are material, agricultural, and industrial resources. We're only going to worry about material, because that's like the first phase of setting up a colony. Your main materials are going to be, you know, the basic shit of wood, metal. Let me actually get my list. I made a small list for this moment. Oh my god, John. Why is this document so long? I hate myself so much, guys, for doing this to myself. Give me my chart, you motherfucker. Oh my god.
He yells at past John.
There we go. So we got lumber, stone, salt, copper, you know, metals, basically, and everything underneath metal. Coal. Coal's an energy source, which is, you know, you harvest that shit from the ground. Then you have stuff like marble, aluminum, silver tin, and then basically just raw things you can harvest and pull from the ground and immediately sell it. This will give you, like, the biggest return of investment as soon as this colony is built. And obviously, metals are a very unique, or not super unique, but, like, always needed kind of resource. So, this
We do have a bunch of
hills...
mithril.
No surveys have been done yet, since you guys are kind of just looking at a map and prioritize that. But mountains, hills, bogs are a great source of iron, if you can find iron within them. Yeah, like,
Well, majority of the money is going to be tourism, isn't it?
if that's what you guys think, yeah. If you're wanting to make, like, a tax den, you're gonna have to wait a while, but...
Casinos make money.
Casinos?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and clubs.
And by the ocean front, great views.
True.
Yeah.
And we can build it stealthily since it's by the ocean. We can just fuck around with a dock so we don't get caught. At the
As
beginning
long as you
stage.
guys remember that
What if we get?
the primary
sorry.
reason this is being built is so that you can build an airship navy and attack an enemy nation.
Yeah.
After
who would
that's
suspect
done-
Las Vegas? going
After that,
actually
then you
this
can
whole
turn it
time?
into Las Vegas and nobody will care.
Yeah,
but
that's like
that's
like
the
years
initial
after,
goal.
Probably
Yeah.
this is done.
But wouldn't it be better to build it during? Because then who suspects Las Vegas to go?
Oh
to attack
yes,
someone? Like,
let me
they're
build
just like-
my secret airship fleet and invite tourists and outside investors with lots of money to come and gamble. They surely
Yeah.
won't look up during that entire time.
We just build like a giant like hangar
A-
and be
a
like,
wall.
oh, there's nothing in there. That's
It's
the
like,
secret
oh
casino
yes,
we
come
built."
look at our giant hangar and the casino.
It's just another casino. It's being built. It's in the works.
Oh
I
man.
lay stung as this snake tattoo constricts my skin, literally. Am against this. We go stealth with boats is my final vote.
All right, we'll turn into Las Vegas later.
Stealth to start.
But when we turn to Las Vegas, we need to get Rodrigo here. Because if he
We
comes
will
here,
get
then-
Rodrigo here.
Yeah, it's
Eventually.
game over. If he comes here, it's
True.
it's over.
If
We're
Rodrigo
good.
comes here, you guys will become a city-state on your own. It will be a mass exodus from Alcazar as they follow their living deity, Rodrigo. Your best bet for a coastal city will be somewhere over here. A river will... Rivers are nice, but... Well, you tell me, KJC, how many, like, fucking steamliners show up through the Thames that are carrying massive amounts of cargo? Where does most of your shipping happen? In England.
I mean, I know London used to be really good for it, but I think nowadays it's less so.
Yeah.
But then, if you've got something like the Suez Canal, where you've got all of so much traffic can fit through it because it's organised. So if we did build our city on this sort of point, boats come up this way, go out.
Yeah,
that
river
way.
boats could totally do this, right?
So then we're in a point, and all the traffic will come through. The boats will park in like a one-way system. We shouldn't have logistical issues. We could also
River boats, definitely, but like ocean cargo ships that carry thousands of pounds of tonnage? Probably not, right?
Is the river? I thought the river's like
My rivers are weird because I literally can't. The scaling, like this, you see this line? This is a 3 out of 150. This is a 1. I have so little control over Incarnate's stupid scaling, and I have not done the size of these rivers yet. I'm actually trying to make more realistic rivers than having all 20 miles, because that just is the map tool. So
the real thing is, if we do
I'll figure
this,
that out.
then it'll be more like Amsterdam and not Las Vegas. So are we okay with that?
Is there any way that we can start construction on a dock towards like the city area over here, and then build city over
What
here?
you want is like a separate village to like purely be there to be like a jetty or a dock,
Yeah.
so that people can like slowly move stuff over. That will definitely come
Yeah,
in
it'd be
time.
like the slums. And then we have the real
We should
city.
only focus on like initial stuff right now. Of like, do we want to be coastal? It seems like Leishtung wants it, everyone else doesn't.
I like this idea that we start off with like the necessary docking area, and then we work our way to here, which is a very nice point on the map.
we could widen the river. I presume that's fairly easy to do. Like
Yeah, there's
compared to
magic and
making a
shit.
new, it's just making it wider.
Yeah,
Should be an easy-ish thing.
So if that's the case, I
it's
vote
just
that
not
this be our
going
starting
to be
point.
immediate, which is
Yeah.
something continuing to emphasize, where it's not like a one day you now suddenly have a canal complete, right? Like, there is magic in this world, there are tools and technologies. This river can be widened, definitely. It's just like a matter of time, and like, how early do we want to profit? Are we doing like the slow game, where it's like we don't really care? Or are we like wanting to invest immediately and get like an immediate return?
I'm a true capitalist. I believe in the long con,
Hong Kong.
and I believe we start here with the dockings, and we work our way up the river to where a real city would eventually be built.
Well, the long
Okay.
con, you wouldn't build there at all, right? You'd start right where KJC wants to build, right? And then do a smaller thing out to the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we
I was thinking that in reverse then.
because we can do airships to where I've pointed to, and then we can make the river wider and stuff, and then bring boats in. But we go stealthy with airships, which isn't perfect, but it's a compromise in that we're still being stealthy-ish, and we're getting the stuff we need instantly.
Quickly, I think, is the key there.
Yeah.
And we can also build the airship makey place, and then we have more airships so that we can do it more efficiently going forward.
And
Also, think being in such a good place where even boats that are big can't get to us is even more of a good defensive point. We can't get attacked from the sea if we're right on the coast. You know, someone should put up a battleship if battleships exist. I don't know. Like,
That's the plan.
They're less prevalent, but they do exist. Ocean combat vessels. Yeah. Alright, it seems like we are going to lobby our local government like mad lads to get your colony built on this little fork within this east to western flowing river that forks and splits off north and south respectively. Sound good?
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me go ahead and remove all these little doodles that we've made. John will, for his own sake, do one big... what color do we want our city's colors to be? Tulsa has like a bluish-purplish color scheme.
Oh, I do like that combination.
Yeah, we want to set ourselves apart though at the same time.
If only we all had marks on our face that matched and were color coordinated.
Oh wait, that's
White and
right.
purple.
The city of snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
True.
not real purple. Alright. I will do a quick little emblem doodle. And the next time we see this map, after we're... Oh, fuck it. It's just going to be a square. John messed up. The next time we come here, when this place is ready in about a month or two to truly set up for investors and get people invested in it, we will have a small updated map. And hopefully you will make peace with a primal elemental before you wreck his entire garden he's been building. Until then, next time we see you guys will be next Monday, after, or the day after, we do our first mass combat test. I hope you guys are excited. Woo! The document is in the testers chat for those
It's
who
long.
It is
Very
not
long.
that long, I promise you. My colony document, 18 times longer.
No, die.
How long is that document I gave you? I have my colony document pulled up, and it is 34 pages.
At least 10 hours
Just
longer.
pure
About half
text. No graphs.
Half with graphs.
Alright, it is a total of 16,000 words. That is the colony.
Most of them are just YouTube reference links.
I wish. Fuck. I need to start doing those more.
That's
Guys,
great.
after this, 2 days off, and on Thursday, we meet the Discovery team, who is now missing their frog vampire and are going to go rescue somebody's mommy. Yeah. And Saturday, who cares about Saturday? That's so far away. No one has the attention span to care about them.
Rip Team Canada.
Finally, this Friday, Shadow and Temer will both be on Greg Hansen's, trying to win glory, money, and keep their cringy teammates alive. So, hopefully they succeed. I hope so. I love them all. And I hope none of them fucking died. Poor Temer. His character just keeps dying.
He likes to die a lot.
He's
in
on
that
like
campaign.
4. Alright, I guess we're going to head off, and we're going to be down Devon next week and up Bran the next week as well. So I can't wait to see if he gets a tattoo and joins Igor, who gets to brood for 2 weeks about whether he's going to betray the tyrant or not. With all that said and done, guys, take care, don't die, and we'll see you next
Country
time.
roads.
Take me home.
Take me home
to the
to the
place
place
where I
I
belong.
belong.
West Virginia.
West
Virginia. Mount
West
Mama.
Virginia.
Take me
Take me
home.
home.
Country
Country
road.
road.
Country road.
Alright, we're out. Fuck it.